watching BussIt channel.
Made my bathroom.
Yo,
Johnny, get your mask.
Damn, you might have to say that part right here.
This the intro to the episode.
What's that?
He just started dancing.
Yo,
Wait, Kev went out?
We're playing the BussIt channel. All you see is you start saying my butt getting big dancing. Whoa.
No, I was not. No,
Yeah, you were.
Oh my god.
Yo, y'all are making it hot. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm in go mode, go. Yeah, I'm in go mode.
Hey,
What's up, guys? Welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape Allstars podcast, episode 40. Drew, how you say that in Spanish, my guy?
I can never say this because I'm like so many.
You know what else you're effing up, bro?
40, Drew, 40.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm pronunciation.
And he's still doing it.
So, as you guys all know, the first 10 minutes we try to not use any profanity.
I just realized that he
But
like 20.
It's Drew. He always breaks it. I think this might be a new record.
No, because
play
Dev
back,
do
but
it too. Dev always do it too. So don't just single me out.
I'm just saying, it's always you.
Yes,
Dev's actually very good. It's been DQ, you mostly, me a couple times.
Johnny will slip up every now and then.
I might have did it like 2 episodes ago. I was like, oh.
I know.
And as long as we don't, as long as nobody pisses off Kev, you won't get a shut the up.
Right.
Or the what you talking about?
F what you talking about.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's what you're talking about.
But generally,
yeah.
Drew, you are the one who breaks the PG space that we try to.
Yeah,
it's 10 minutes. It's all yes. 10
like
minutes.
15 times in like the first 20 seconds of the show.
Spitfire just instantly. But again, this is episode 40. I didn't get how you said, Johnny. Cuenta? How you say it?
40.
40.
We went to school. We went to school with a cuenta, didn't we?
We went to school.
Cinquenta.
We went with a. I was about to say a cinquenta.
But with a 50.
Right. But the episode 40 OSA. Now again, it's brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. As you can see, it's the Fab Five tonight. Just DQ wasn't able to make the pod, but we're sure he'll be back very soon. So DQ, we're gonna hold it down for you. But like always, again, got the rest of the squad here. Our faithful leader and host, give it up for Eddie Horchata.
I'm actually very excited to wear this today.
Have you even worn it?
First time in a long time. No, first time
Because
in a
I'm
long
about to say I
time.
haven't seen you wear it.
I don't be flagging. It's been very depressing the last couple of years, but the last couple of months. But
seen you wear it, but you're feeling good today.
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
Cool. So Ed's definitely feeling good in the building. Give it up for the homie Johnny Five in the building. Always rapping Don's LLC. Give it up for K Jet.
Yo.
Everybody's favorite pod member. Give it up for Mr. Drew.
What's up, everybody?
And last but not least, my mom called me Devin. So you can call me Devin. Let's get to the pod in case you miss it, and we kick it off with COVID and sports. Now, it's not many sports left. We got through baseball. We almost through football. Basketball seems to be the new source and a new home for everything COVID. Now, here's the latest in COVID. So, the good old GM, Adam Silver, is now proposing that NBA players be the spokesperson for COVID vaccination. So this is his idea, which I feel like it's a sneaky way to jump the COVID vaccination list. What he's doing is, his new plan is, a lot of people are afraid to take the vaccination. You got a lot of mixed feelings about it. A lot of people have a lot of different reactions to it. So what Mr. Silver is proposing that the NBA and its players become, since a lot of people look at them as role models, they get the vaccination to decrease and decline some of the fear that a lot of us as sports fans might have with taking the vaccination.
And decrease and decline the numbers amongst NBA players.
Right.
In the virus.
Exactly. So he trying to, it's a slick way of doing it, but that's exactly what it comes down to. NBA is getting killed with COVID right now. So why not step out there and be the martyr and be like, you know what? Me, our staff, our players, we're going to get the vaccination and we're going to show everybody that it's nothing to be afraid of.
Mm-hmm. That sounds.
Drew, is that's facts or cap?
Brian got it already.
It's not either. I'm just saying that other players, bro, like
Kyrie.
Kyrie especially. Kyrie, you know, Kyrie's going dead that quick. Fucking who else going dead that quick? It's Kyrie.
I know you ain't sticking no needles in Boogie.
He's just letting him fly.
Yeah, he just like let him go. Bang, like the clip is empty. He got the 100-round drum of profanity going, and he's just like, I'm gonna shoot him off. But
4 minutes.
Right.
Left,
But
and you can't even do it.
So what his plan is to start with, he wants to get 19 volunteers, players, to be the first of the NBA to get the vaccination.
Why his quiet?
He sent out a memo to the PA. They're trying to get 19 players to step up and be the spokesmen for the NBA and say, you know, they're not afraid and publicly get the vaccination, and therefore that will decrease and decline some of the fear that a lot of Americans have with getting it. Smart.
Look, I think eventually we're all going to have to get it. Soon they're not going to let you on planes. You're not going to be able to travel to other states. So, I guess it's smart to get out in front of it. You do want to be ahead of the game. You don't want to be behind the curve.
You say all that, so you're the first one.
I spoke to a doctor that told me
upgrade.
I spoke to a doctor that told me straight up, you might not be getting in sporting events without.
Yeah, you can't do. You're not going to be able to do anything without getting vaccinated.
It's about to be slow.
Yeah, of course not. They're gonna make it mandatory.
Yeah, at some point.
No, they're not. They won't make it mandatory. They'll just say, "Hey, you can't do X, Y, Z without getting this vaccination." Right. So the Americans that are afraid to take it, I'm gonna wait it out, but just take it, man. Like, just take it.
Honestly, my sister who worked in the medical field, she said, "Don't take it yet. It's still trial."
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I can take it. I can take it today if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I won't. I'm waiting.
Yes.
And my coworkers that are listening, if you die, you already know what to do. Hit me up. They already took it.
As they die, like, yo, Ed, I'm about to die.
Shout out the Mets. Shout out Karuli. Shout out Kyle.
Yeah.
It's just like buying a game console. Wait until like the next year for the
and let all these bugs come out. You know what I mean?
Right. Get the bugs.
Yeah. Let it update real quick. Let's get that Pfizer update, that DLC.
Facts. Then we'll get it. Because again, I'm not proposed to getting it. It's just too early for me. I want to. I just gotta see. Opposed to getting it. I just haven't seen enough. I don't know anybody who has it to see like, okay.
From what I've seen so far, about 80% of the people that have gotten it are fine. I would say 20 that I know. About 20 of them didn't feel too good, and then one of them I know for a fact didn't. They tested inconclusive when they got a test, like when they took a COVID test, they came in inconclusive. He's like, I felt like not myself for about a day and a half, and then, I had to quarantine because they thought I had it.
And then I seen on Forbes that there was like this doctor who got the vaccination and died shortly after. They're not saying it's due to COVID, but this person was supposed to have been in good health, and only thing that changed about their life was getting the COVID vaccination. So they still investigating it, but it
Be on the lookout for our newest podcast, Conspiracies with Johnny.
Right.
Bro,
We're gonna touch all that.
but you gotta take into account people have people have allergic reactions to shit. Like honestly, the vaccination can cause an allergic reaction. Like that's
So
totally true.
therefore,
Like,
just go the natural way. Don't take none of this stuff they're trying to give us. Just go the natural route.
That was a long S, John.
Because I was definitely gonna bring 10 minutes.
But
like
also
Nah.
in COVID, the Wizards only have 6 players active.
Are you
So
serious?
crazy to me.
The Wizards?
That's so crazy to me.
6 players active.
So crazy.
Their games have been postponed. In the interim, they only have 6 players available to play right now due to the COVID protocol. So they
call them G League players up. Call them G League.
Need at least 8 players to play a game. So they try to figure this out because again, the NBA is so strict when it comes to the COVID. You don't have to actually have it, but you come in close contact, they enter you into the COVID protocol and stuff. So right now,
that's fucking nuts because we're clear.
So right now, 6 players on the Washington roster as of today. So all their games, they got a game that was postponed against.
Yo, get them G League players their checks, bro.
They were
in the G League.
They were supposed to play the Hornets. That game got postponed, and every other game in the near future is TBA right now until they figure out what they're gonna do with their roster. So feel better, fellas in Washington, man. It's looking COVID is doing the number now. Doing the number now. Other than that, in the NFL, we'll touch on it later, but we are in the conference championships, and as of right now, they are 9 positive tests throughout the 4 teams remaining. I don't know exactly who. I couldn't find who it was, but it was 3 administrations, 6 players between the 4 teams left. So we'll see as of game day who's out or not. But right now, they're not saying who's going to be sitting for the conference championships in regards to the COVID protocol. But 6 players right now between 4 teams. That's not bad. Unless it's all 6 is on one team, then we might have some trouble. But if it's spread out between the 4 teams, that's not too bad. And lastly, in COVID, we don't have baseball anymore. Football is pretty much done. So a lot of the major stadiums are being turned into major and mega vaccination centers. So a lot of the big stadiums in the big cities are now being turned into vaccination centers. So you can go get your vaccination. Citi Field, New York Mets, de Blasio, or whatever, I don't know whoever he is. He's turning it into.
It is de Blasio, yeah.
Right, him. He's turned it into a vaccination center. A lot of major places. Dodgers Stadium is getting turned into one. Gillette Stadium, the Patriots Stadium is turned into one. Minute Maid Park is turned into one. And then Staples have a partial vaccination center. So
if you're in New York, one non-sports related one that's a big one is the Javits Center. All right, guys.
Right. So a lot of major.
If you're in
events
Westchester
happen
County, they're doing it at the county center.
Yep.
So if you're going to get your vaccination, let me know how you feel.
Yeah, let me know when you die.
Right before you die. Just right before
let us
you
know.
die.
Last text, hey, I'm dying.
Right. Last text. You
Don't
can
do
add us at the OSA, whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Just keep us abreast of what's going on with you, man. We appreciate it. But that's all I got for COVID in sports. Unless I missed something, y'all see anything in regards to COVID?
That's all I got.
Okay, so moving on from COVID, we're coming to the end, guys. When it comes to the NFL, we just had
sad.
The divisional round. So, hey, take us through it.
Okay, so obviously Saturday games. We'll go to the Saturday games first. First game we had the Rams and the Packers. Positives for the Rams, they successfully converted a hook and ladder play, which we haven't seen in, I don't know,
Ages,
ever.
right.
For only a 2-point conversion. But Jalen Ramsey talked a lot of ish to Devontae Adams. He was in that one play where Devontae did get that touchdown. That was not his fault. Somebody else has to pick him up. He should not have to run across the entire field to chase this guy down.
Right.
But the Packers are the Packers. The Packers are, again, I mean, there's a reason why they're ranked number one in my eyes. Is they're the reason why there's a reason why I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is playing out of his mind. That defense, low key, has been very good. I know a lot of people have criticized them all year long, but the Packers are really good. And Aaron Donald, I think, was still hurt because he did not look at. There was a moment where he had his arm on his arm on Rodgers' shoulder, and Rodgers was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm still throwing this and completing the pass." I think that was the Lazard touchdown. Shout out Lazard. That was my Marquee Miss player.
Make sure you mention his drop first that he made.
Oh, yeah, of course he had a drop. But again, these guys are young. They're figuring it out. Shout out to us, actually, and everyone that covers sports that all thought that the Packers were stupid for not drafting a wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Turns out he didn't fucking need one. He's Aaron Rodgers, and Devontae Adams is receiver enough, and that tight end they have is a tight end enough, and Aaron Jones is a fucking beast. These guys are literally one game away from being back in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to say.
I just feel, I knew the Packers were going to beat the Rams. I just knew it. I mean, there was no thought in my mind that the Rams would honestly compete with them. Packers got pretty much 3 running backs that are all nasty, and they all show up when it's time to show up. Lazard, who was your Marquee Miss, a great blocking receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Which I noticed in the game. Great blocker receiver. And Aaron just being Aaron, who I said is going to win the Super Bowl. And I know Johnny looking low lip over there.
That's because they're going up against his boyfriend.
Low lip over there. And we'll touch on our picks later. But, yeah, that's my pick. Happening right here.
And I don't know what the future holds for Jared Goff, but it's clear that and Cooper Kupp being out in this game was huge for them, right? I mean,
definitely.
You almost got the news. Cooper Kupp came down, and it was just like, yeah, this game's over. I mean, it was over before the game started.
It was over before the game started because Goff was in the same situation that Breeze was in, not 100%, and couldn't drop the ball if they wanted to.
Right. You got Goff hurt, Kupp out. Aaron Donald broken ribs trying to play. So
bro, that shit is sad. I wish he just didn't start. Not that he wasn't giving 100% effort. It just his 40% was not enough out there, and it was obvious.
And he knew that, and that's why he was crying, because he was sitting there like, "Yo, I know who I am as an athlete, and this shit is really fucking me up."
He's a game wrecker. He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what, like rib cartilage or something? I'm pretty sure it's probably painful. I'm very
And coming from a 3-point stance, you gotta
look.
Nine times out of 10, the homie's getting double teamed, and he's still breaking through penetration.
And I'm just to talk on some regular stuff. He got rib cartilage on the edge. So like Kev saying, as soon as you lift your arms,
that hurts. That hurts.
If you get hit in the ribs good enough.
That's what I'm saying. You have on average, a 290-pound man. Also, knowing that your ribs are hurt, pushing you on your ribs.
Yeah, they every chance. And I know from as soon as he go down, if I was on the other team, I'll hit him in the ribs every time we did.
Oh yeah.
Work them ribs. Once the ribs is gone, it's quiet. It's hard to do anything. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to move. So I feel for the guy, but he a real monster for real.
Mm-hmm. And on the flip side too, this is the 3rd year the Rams have made the playoffs in a row. So good on them. Good on Sean McVay. Obviously they have a bright future. The way I see things is Jared Goff the future. We'll see. And then for the Packers, on to the NFC Championship game, and let's see if Aaron Rodgers can pull out this ring. He's going up against Brady, so it's going to be a tough matchup. Do you guys want to go straight up NFC matchup after, or you want to do the Ravens-Bills game?
No, go Saturday. Yeah, we go Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. I was just trying to save Drew a little bit. But
start with the flight.
next up, we do have the Bills versus Drew's Ravens. Final score of this game was 3-17. Kev, I think you had you wanted a stat check on something, right? So how long is the flight?
How long is the flight, ladies and gentlemen, while Ed's pulling it up, from
Baltimore
to Buffalo, New York? And reason for that is they flew all that way for a field goal, gentlemen. Horrible game. As far as Lamar, I don't know what his future will be, but he's obviously still going to be with the team. They obviously got rid of Mark Ingram, but they still have weapons.
No trust. Trust.
The flight is 1 hour and 15 minutes, so not that long.
Not that long, but still.
But getting ready. You got to pack. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your carry-on, all that stuff ready. You take this flight. Yeah, get your mask. You got to do all this. Of course, they got to take COVID tests, do all this good stuff, just to kick a field goal.
And to miss 2 of them. So obviously the winds were crazy there in that stadium. And also I think it's only fair to say that Bills Mafia was there and present. I think all 3 games had fans, if I'm not wrong, right? The Saints had fans. The Chiefs had fans. The Packers had all these games had fans. And again, a little less than half capacity. I don't know if you guys heard it on any broadcast, but I heard everybody. And where I heard the most was I heard Bills Mafia the most.
And in the words of Kev, Eddie, fuck what you talking about. Justin Tucker owes some money.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He owes somebody the money.
There's another theory out there where these guys that just watch the Bills from home were, pushing the kick. They were pushing the kick. Did you guys see this video?
Justin Tucker, he covered the spread somewhere.
He looked shocked on both kicks. Like, he looked absolutely shocked. So I will give a little bit to the win. How do you go doink off left, doink off right? You're the best kicker in the NFL. Those wins were stronger than they looked. Josh Allen overthrew at least 3 receivers, at least 3 deep balls that I saw where he overthrew it. And I don't know if the ball kind of took it. But to me, the Bills, I think this was a defensive game for them. And Drew, we can let you apologize for your Ravens later, but I think we're actually going to dive deeper into.
But hold on, before we go, Drew, what hurts more? Jets not making it, or the Ravens losing?
Jets was never going to make it. So
I'm just saying. Like, so which one?
You see how quick he's just like that? Jets are never going to make it. They fucking suck. I don't even like.
No, am I lying, Ed? Was it just going to make it?
No, we all.
I'm saying something true.
What hurts more?
But I'm saying what hurt more? Our terrible season, not having the first overall pick.
I'm not gonna let y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all do this to me.
It's a real question.
Davy, you're not gonna say it up. No,
I'm not. I'll literally shut up. Just answer the question.
Davy, you're not gonna know.
No, I'm gonna shut up.
So my last take on it before we move on: the most accurate kicker in the league.
Oh my God.
Points off of both field goal posts. Most accurate kicker in the league hits one field goal post after the other, which looks so like intentional.
It looks accurate. Like, I accurately tried to hit that.
Like, what are we doing?
But he did hit one. He did hit one.
And it was down dead center, bro.
Yeah, because that's when the wind wasn't against them. He wasn't going against the wind. I'm dead serious because, and Kev, to that point, the Buffalo kicker also doinked off the post when they were kicking in that direction.
He ain't Justin Tucker though.
I know, but I mean, come on, man. I mean,
any kicker, bro. Like, I know the conspiracies is out there because he is dead eye centered, but like the win was crazy. If you really look at that game, like it could be that simple.
I'm just saying when you're the most accurate kicker in history, and
so
you
when
do
your
this professionally,
accuracy can fuck up by win. You're accurate, but there's no win in that shit.
You could, but you ain't Big Trust. You ain't Justin Tucker, and that's.
I'm wondering though, but I'm wondering if maybe this might be the first time he's actually seeing fans for the first time in a really long time, right? Maybe Bills Mafia got to him again, and the wind. There's a lot of variables. I don't think he threw the fucking game.
The wind,
like the
Bills,
look on his face, the look on his face when he missed that second one. I mean, he was ready to kill somebody.
That bookie was over there like,
yeah. But I know before since Drew doesn't want to answer the question, the main thing I do want to focus on, I think we're going to talk about this a little bit more on Bag It or Trash It. But we saw late in that game, the Ravens were pushing. They looked like they were going to get back in this game. Lamar Jackson inaccurately throws this football, goes for a pick six, and honestly, that was the football game, right? The Bills offensively didn't do anything too special. Obviously, the defense did most of it. And then, unfortunately, Lamar does go down in this game with a concussion, if I'm not wrong. Does go down with a concussion. And by that time, at that point, the game was over anyway. They were down by 2 possessions. They needed touchdowns, and there was only about 4 minutes left to play. But Drew,
what's up?
Is Lamar? Is he your future? I mean, now he is now currently he's now currently 1-3 in the playoffs. You know, his first year, I'll give you a little bit of credit, but obviously rookie year, second year MVP, bounced out of the first round. This year gets the monkey off his back, gets a win. Do you do it again next year? And if he if he loses another playoff game, do you keep him?
Yo.
It's just a question.
No. It's a question, but Lamar is the future. Like, come on, bro. Like, is this even a question? Like, this is a stupid question.
I personally don't think it's a stupid question. He's 1-3 in the playoffs, and if he goes into the playoffs next year and is 1-4, he just becomes Peyton Manning, a good regular season quarterback who doesn't win championships.
Well, he won a playoff game though.
One.
Oh, so
he's played in 4. That's not a problem to you,
bro.
Yeah, it is. In the way that he lose.
And exactly, it's not like he's losing because it's the defense's fault or Justin Tucker's fault. He had a chance to really go down there, change the momentum of the game, score a touchdown, and he threw a
concussion. He didn't.
Before that, Drew. Before that, he threw a pick six.
Bro,
that ended the game. That was the game.
Yo, this convo is clip, bro, because
it's
a valid argument.
Drew, here what it comes down to. And I saw somebody talking about it today. I'm not going to shout out the show, but they were comparing him to Giannis. And it's just super athletic. Master of many. He's good at a lot of things, but not great at anything. And being a QB, he's a super athlete period. He's a specimen. Like he's a great athlete. But when it comes to playing that position, and key moments, he miss out on the essentials that he needs to be a QB. And so they were comparing him to Giannis, where it's like they're freak athletes, but the skills that they really need for their positions or to dominate, whenever it comes down to pressure moments, those things rear their ugly head. Like, okay, yeah, it's cool when he's breaking down and running and stuff like that, but when it comes to key games or key moments, then you start to see like, damn, I forgot what
the inaccuracy issues.
Right.
I forgot Giannis.
Right.
Giannis can't hit open threes.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot Giannis can't create his own shot.
I got it. I got that though. But to be honest, like, how many players have that other than Lamar Jackson? Like, Lamar Jackson ain't the only one that has that problem. Like,
can I throw one right back to you real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I throw one back to you, Drew? So last season. So Lamar and Josh Allen were drafted in the same season, correct? They were drafted in the same draft class, along with Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen. Obviously, we know where Josh Rosen is. We know what's going on with Sam Darnold, okay? Early on in Josh Allen's career and his playoff loss, his biggest issue was inaccuracy.
He keep on
And
getting
it looks
better.
like he fixed it this year. So you got 2 quarterbacks drafted in the same round.
It took him 3 years.
You got a quarterback who learned from his mistakes in the playoffs the year before and is now on his way to going to the AFC Championship game versus Lamar Jackson, who came out only winning 1 playoff game in his 3 years. He's an MVP. I'm not taking that away from him.
But
I'm just saying.
There's other things like the passing.
If what Dev is saying, if these issues continue to come up, again, I'm not saying this year get rid of them. I'm saying next year you go to the playoffs, you win another playoff game, and then you're eliminated in the divisional again. Then what? It's his fault.
But let's even say that you just say he's the next Peyton Manning. How many players? How many?
I
didn't say that.
Comparison. That's not even
I didn't even say that. I just said good in the regular season, jokes in the postseason.
Yes.
Again, unfortunately for Peyton, there was a guy named Tom Brady that played in the same era as him. Unfortunately for Clyde Drexler, Jordan played in his era. Unfortunately for Lamar, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is playing in his era.
Patrick Mahomes.
But see,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
what we're saying.
The biggest issue people are starting to have with him because we recognize how talented he is and the ceiling of what he could be.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on him by any means. I think he's an amazing player.
Again, but in the space that he's being compared to, he's up here. He's being compared with Pat Mahomes, who is the elite, the top dog. So when you get compared, it's not even close. Like in regards to when it comes to clutch moments and just being able to do the basic, having that QB vision and just basic QB accuracy that other QBs have that he don't have. So that's why the conversation keeps coming up because yes, we are amazed by his skill during the regular season, but then when it comes to these playoff moments, it's like, okay, when is he gonna make that next leap to be really in the real conversation of the top dogs? Yes, he's an athlete, and that shit is crazy what we've seen him do and what we know he can do. But at the same time, it's like, how long is gonna be? How much time are we gonna give him? It's pretty much what everybody's thinking. Yeah.
Because, Drew, I don't know if you know how the salary cap works, but unfortunately, he's going into his 5th year, which now kicks in the 5th-year option because he was a first-round pick.
I do know.
So now the team has to make a decision. Do they pay him? Do they franchise tag him? Is he going to take the franchise tag if they decide to franchise tag him? And is it worth keeping him if he goes out there and loses another playoff game?
In my whole honesty, I believe the Ravens are going to pay him. I mean, that's just.
I believe it too.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gonna pay out.
All right, and so we're gonna continue more on Lamar Jackson a little bit later. We kind of gave you a little sneak peek at Bag of to Trash It, but next up, you got the Browns and the Chiefs, and in this game, I think I'm gonna look to 3 things in this game, and I'll let you guys go nuts. So there was only 2 punts in this game. The second punt did not need to come. That was a bad call when you're 4th and 1 with the backup quarterback in there. I don't know why you would even attempt to give the ball back to the Chiefs, even though there is no Patrick Mahomes. There still is Tyreek Hill. There still is Travis Kelce.
Right.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is still there. Le'Veon Bell, I guess, was there for like a little bit or whatever it was. McCoy Hardman's still there, so there's still a high-powered offense. Number 2, I hate that rule where you fumble out of bounds. Should not have. Exactly. That would have been a momentum swing for the Browns, and I think the Browns definitely could have won this game. As Kev likes to say, they nutted on themselves at the last minute there because in that last punt too, they did lose the challenge, so you do lose your timeouts. All Kansas City needed to do was get a first down, and they'd win the game. And then shout out to Chad Henne for making that 14-yard run or 13.5-yard run or whatever it was. And then the balls on Eric Bieniemy or Andy Reid or Chad Henne, whoever called that fucking play, that quick out to Tyreek Hill. And then also out on Tyreek Hill for making that catch.
Caught them slipping.
Yeah. Other than that, the Browns
made that call.
Yeah. The Browns did what they had to do. We see Patrick Mahomes go down in this game with a concussion. Although now they're saying it's a strained neck and he got the wind knocked out of him or whatever it was. He's
He
gonna
got
play.
choked out.
He's
To
gonna
be
play.
honest,
He definitely got choked out. Yeah.
Homie, that tackle Pat choked him out real quick. Put him in the
Yeah.
That's
like,
what
homie, like tomahawked his neck. Like,
he really put him in a headlock and squeezed mad tight. Like, had the holes in his head.
He said, "Go to sleep. Go to sleep."
My biggest thing with Pat was like, why are you running? Like you just like I mean, so early on in this game too, he hurt his toe, his big toe, which like I mean, I don't know if you guys ever. I mean, we've all stubbed our toes. When you stub your toe for that 1 second, that shit hurts, and you can't move.
Crazy thing.
A lot of that shit, I'm gonna be honest, not that he didn't stub his toe, like it be overhyped. Like, and that shit is intentional. And it's not intentional from the media standpoint when it's live and in action. But that shit is like, we practice this, Pat, like walk gimpy for a little bit.
Right.
Because they're gonna let them hype it and then come out and torch. And then that opens us up to possibly do a run that we don't expect you to get tomahawked in the neck on or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to when he like dislocated his knee and then threw like 2 touchdowns and it was like, okay, I'm going to sit out for the next 3 weeks.
Right. We practice this same way we practice. Getting cooked. Like one of us pretend to be hurt. Like we practice this, bro.
Now all I'm saying is,
trying to win,
Browns,
bro. In every sport.
We were talking about this pre-pod. Browns had opportunity to take this game, even with all the fuck shit that happened. They had like 4 minutes left where they were down 5 points where they could have did something. I know they're a run heavy team, but when they played against fucking the Steelers, they were putting that shit out there. So like it's this do or die. You know, football is one and done. Put that shit out there, like.
Yep. You had some bad passes from bad drop passes from Nick Chubb in that game. Kareem Hunt was out there balling. I mean, because it was a revenge game for him, but like it's not a revenge game. It's not like you got traded or you got cut because I don't know. You did something like minuscule. You did something very bad and you got cut from that team. Like
and you knew what was gonna happen. So it's like
exactly. You knew what was gonna happen. So for him, he did all right.
I can see why. He probably sees like I messed up, but damn, I could have just like suspended me.
Yeah, it's still a bad PR move.
Again, and this point in the world we live in,
cancel culture.
Cancel culture. Yep. I can't stand with you, bro. Like.
No, I understand that, but then it's how quick he got picked right back up. So, it wasn't like a long period of time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but like he went to Cleveland, a team that didn't really have too much to lose.
And it wasn't ever a talent issue. Like, he was a great player prior to.
It just sounds like someone he knows he messed up, but didn't want to leave that situation and is mad that they didn't have more faith in him in that situation. And
if he didn't lie to them in the beginning, I think that's the other part of it, too. Well, he told them straight up, hey, this happened in February during the offseason. Don't worry, it's not that bad.
Yeah, he fronted.
Then the tape came out, and then they were like, oh, it's not that bad. But it's bad. Look, it's a bad PR move for them. So, of course, he lied to them. And
he had an opportunity to be ahead of it. Because if he would have told them before it got out, then they would have
she called me this, and this happened, and, then that's it. It would have been fine.
Right. They could have
switched again. Fine, bro. Like,
I'm saying –
he didn't OD kick her, but that shit was OD. There was video. It's video? No, that's not true. You gotta watch that video, bro. The part of the video that was bad was him like mad adamant about let me get down the hallway towards her, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And again, that's bad friends. His friends probably should have I don't know.
Oh no. I've heard that too, bro. How much does he weigh? Muscle-wise compared to his friends, bro. That's like Aaron Donald.
I'm saying there was 3 of them. Like, I think if one of us was wilding out about to hit a female, I think all of us would do something about it.
Yeah, like, nah, bro, we ain't letting that.
It's not going to happen.
Yo, all I'm saying is they didn't know what he was about to do to Shorty, but he's Aki, bro. I don't care if he's 5'6".
Idiot.
I don't care if he's 5'6", bro.
Anyway, do we have anything else on the Chiefs and the Browns game? Anything you guys, anything we didn't cover? That's all of it.
Not really. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. And now we go to our final game, probably Johnny's favorite game.
Yeah.
Sunday night's game against the Buccaneers and the Saints. Final score of that game was 30-20.
Kev got something to say.
It looked like it was going to be a good game, but you know, I think this might be Drew Brees' last game that we saw. Let's call it, as we've been calling it for a while, that the Saints are cursed. You know, I know there was a lot of people talking on Twitter that it was karma to Drew Brees' comments in the past, earlier on during the season.
Yeah.
And again, like, Drew Brees is probably one of the greatest quarterbacks we've seen in our generation. He's got the numbers there. But he looked washed up, man. He could not complete passes.
He looked beat.
And it's because, I mean, again, like on the Buccaneers side, I know John's going to want to blow Brady in a little bit, and I'm going to let him do that if he wants to. I mean, he did throw 3 touchdown passes, but he only threw 180 some odd yards. But that defense really kept them in that game, and essentially, to me, won that game. Drew Brees throws 3 picks in that game, you know, there was a nice little moment there at the end with Drew Brees and Brady with the kids and all that, and all that emotional moment where
you've been addressing Tom Brady wrong this whole time. You address him as GOAT Brady.
Okay, I won't do that. You can.
All right. So I got a quick take because I just don't want it to be said. In this game, I saw 2 phenomenal things, but one that I need to touch base on.
Jameis
Tyler
Winston?
Johnson caught 1 catch for 15 yards, and it was the best catch, maybe arguably of the season, but I'm just going to say of the playoffs up to this moment.
Y'all know that's my cousin, right?
Huh?
Y'all know that's my cousin, right?
Nah, fuck out of here.
Like,
That's the first
no.
time we heard that.
No. Because I don't claim it because it's one of those cousins over to the left.
Get him on the pod. Get him on the pod. Get him on the pod.
No, that ain't going to happen because he don't know me, but I know of him.
Bro, all I want to say is that was one of the best catches that I've seen this playoff so far.
You talking about the Jameis Winston pass?
No.
That trick play?
No, I'm talking about the back shoulder. I think Drew threw him that ball.
Okay.
Not Drew. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tyler Johnson plays on the Bucks. Brady threw him that ball.
From Minnesota, where all the Johnson's family is, where we have our reunions every year.
Yeah, come on. You trying to tell me you didn't see that catch?
I didn't see the catch. I was full disclosure. I went to a bar that was socially distanced that day. I caught that game super late, but I was watching that at a very, very awkward position.
And that catch was late too, but I'm trying to tell you.
I might have been in the car.
The filthiest catches of the playoffs so far. And leave it to Brady to throw the ball to no-name players that, you know, if they fortunate enough to make the play.
Right.
Yeah, Scotty Miller had a game because Antonio Brown goes down in this game.
Brady's made his career of making no-name receivers look big and
shout out to another Devin White on that team. Absolutely balled out all over the ball. Glad you got a pick. Glad you got some yards on the return. But otherwise, I feel like for any fan that's not really a fan, maybe you didn't show up on tape for them, but for us, bro.
I mean, I don't know nobody that's really a Tampa.
So that interception, again, what Kev's talking about, that interception, and again, like, you know, it's semantics at this point, but I mean, when you as an outside fan, you look at it, and, you know, as a casual fan, you look at it, and you're like, whoa, Drew Brees did not see that guy at all. If you really look down at the breakdown of that play, Kamara didn't even turn around for the ball. It was a miscommunication there. Obviously, Kamara had no fucking clue that ball was going to be there.
Oh.
Drew just, again, there was pressure, but in Brees' eyes, Kamara should have been there, and he was running the option out route instead of the in route.
The biggest and most disappointing thing to see come from the game, like they coincide with each other, but a perfect recipe for failure is Drew Brees having over 6 ribs broken, plus Michael Thomas having 4 throws thrown his way with no receptions equals Devin White in the game.
Yeah.
Done. That's it.
Fails.
No, yeah, of course. Again, Drew had thrown 2 other interceptions before that.
I feel so bad for Drew, bro, because that team, and I'm really disappointed in Sean Payton because he should have put Taysom Hill in there a lot more. Let Jameis take over the game.
I mean, he needed Jameis to throw the deep ball. Like, that's how.
Yeah.
At this point, like, I hate to say it, but watch.
Drew Brees is done.
Breezes.
You're talking about putting 2 other quarterbacks in the game to make plays.
But we don't get to that.
No.
But in that moment.
So keep it 100, John. What we're talking about is all of the other players that committed and was in that season that get them to this point. You owed them to do more than half of the stuff, or even half of the stuff that you were doing all season when Drew was in the game and Taysom Hill had his gadget plays. But you owed him, like, to have Taysom and Jameis out there and actually do something,
contribute some way, at least try.
And again, like, if you look at the whole overall Saints,
Drew Brees put in
enough. Of course, but like, I understand what, again, for the franchise, for the city, what they did after Katrina, Sean Payton and Drew Brees, like, obviously, I mean, they're known as like Brady and Belichick, right? This duo, and all they have to fucking vouch for it is one fucking ring.
All I'm saying is,
and I know the city of New Orleans can blame the miracle in the Minneapolis.
Right.
I can never say Minneapolis. God damn it. Anyway, could never say that. So now you guys know. And then obviously you look at the pass interference call against the Rams last year, and now you're looking at that. And then if you want to count Bountygate, where Peyton was suspended for the year or whatever that was, right? So it's like these are multiple years, but it's like these guys were together for 11 years, and in 11 years, all you can count for is one championship.
Again, just to piggyback on what Kev was saying, what they did was they were too caught up in the story of this might be the last time we have Brady and Brees against each other. So instead of sticking to what they've been doing all season, where they got 3 quarterbacks all involved, they had to make it like this is Brady, this is Brees, this is possibly the final matchup. And they focused so much on that and allowed him to be in there so much instead of getting how they've been playing all season, getting all the QBs involved and playing that.
And Kamara.
Right, and Kamara.
Give the fucking ball to Kamara.
Who leads them in receiving and rushing.
So early on in that game, I texted a group of my buddies and I was like, hey, are the Saints going to destroy the Buccaneers? And everybody was like, no, like, why do you say that? I was like, because all I've seen, the first 8 plays that I saw of that game were inside run, outside run, quick slant. And I'm going, Todd Bowles fucking sucks. Like, he's not making any adjustments. And then what do the Saints do? They peeled back from that. They stopped running. Run the fucking ball. Like, you have one of the best receiving running backs in the league. Use him. The guy had 6 touchdowns 4 weeks ago, however long ago it was.
Bro,
I mean,
all I'm saying is there was a lot of hype around this might be Drew's last game.
Right, exactly.
If you really cared, you would have did what we're saying and did everything. Also, not leave him out there, bro. Because whether his pride is in the way or not.
Spoil our upcoming topic. There was an announcement made before the game. That probably also what impacted the game also, because it was announced before the game was even the first snap. They made that announcement. And I would talk about it, but we have a topic in back of the trash it, and I'll go in. We'll talk about it more there. But they did make that announcement before the game.
Piss me off, bro. Talk about what grinds my gears. That game.
Yeah. So I think that's all we got on the NFL recap in the scores. Sorry.
Talk about the Saints. You gotta talk about the GOAT now. Right?
Talk about the GOAT, John.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Come on. Nah.
Brady had a subpar game.
Well, I talked about it. 183 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He had a subpar game, right? Okay, he had a subpar game, but then Drew Brees had a doo-doo game. How about that?
Yeah,
we just talked about that.
It's the same thing with Aaron Donald. It's the same thing with Aaron Donald. Similar injury, but worse for Drew Brees. the furthest completion he had, if I'm not mistaken, was 14 or 18 yards, bro. What are we talking about?
Drew Brees came back a few weeks ago, and
And what did he do? He gave the
He
ball to
gave it
Kamara.
to right. He gave it to
He
AK.
gave the ball to Kamara. That's what happened. When Drew Brees came back, Kamara had 6 touchdowns.
Last week it was Saints this. They get packed up now. Oh, Drew Brees.
Because they didn't do what they always do. They didn't give it to
And
AK.
again, let's not like dismiss the Saints defense too. You want to talk about Brady? The Saints defense played well. Unfortunately for them, they were in bad situations. Brady didn't have to do much because the Saints gave him so many yards
Listen,
with the 3 interceptions.
He didn't have to do much, but he still ain't fucked the game up. And
He doesn't have to.
Drew Brees, you can give somebody all the position in the world, but
I think that if the Chiefs played the way that the Saints played that game, the Chiefs would lose. I think if the Bills played the same way, if Josh Allen played the same way Brees did, and play calls were called the same way that they were called by Sean Payton in the same game, and I think the Jets could beat that team. The Jets would have won that game.
That's a reach.
Bro,
it's not a reach.
I hear
You
what
play
you're
that way, and any team can beat you. That's why it's called Any Given Sunday.
Quarterbacks that could make plays with their feet that don't need to go by the play calling.
Okay, then by that argument, John, then your terrible New York Giants could also have beaten the Saints in that game. The way that they played that game.
Daniel Jones makes plays with his feet. Drew Brees doesn't make plays with his feet. Everything's with his arm. He's old and his body.
And his ribs is shot.
I'm not saying, John. I'm not saying that the Buccaneers could have beat. I'm saying that any team in the NFL, all worse records than all the Jaguars possibly could have beaten the Saints team the way that they played. Drew Brees throws 3 interceptions and gives you the ball inside your own territory. You're going to easily throw 3 touchdowns.
And you name all these teams, right? But you still got to score a touchdown.
All right. We'll find out. Next week. And I want you to keep that same energy when Aaron Rodgers beats the bricks off of your GOAT Brady.
Okay.
Keep that same energy, John.
I want you to keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy. All I'm going to keep it. It's here. This energy never leaves, baby.
You keep it.
This energy never leaves. And you know what the difference between me and you, John, is that I'm man enough to admit when it's my bad and when I'm wrong.
When have I never meant?
You know what? Come next week, John. Come next week when the Packers beat the Bucks.
Listen,
I don't want you to be like, it's the bad man. Like, what do you want to do?
That's my guy.
It's go Brady, but that's the bad man. He a bad man. I don't want you to say that.
I always give my man Aaron Rodgers respect. I always be like, that's the bad man.
I hope Brady gets sacked 4 fucking times and throws at least 2 picks.
All right, are we done?
I want to be. I want to be.
Are we finished or we done?
What'd you say, John?
I just remember the last time they played this season. It wasn't looking too good for the man.
It's called Revenge Game.
All right. We're moving on
the playoffs. Who's the more reliable quarterback?
Okay, we're moving on from the NFL recap. We get into the honorable mentions. I'm gonna kick it off. Honorable mentions. The last time y'all heard from us, a blockbuster trade took place in the NBA, so we got to touch on it. James Harden is now in BK playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Nets got James Harden and a 2024 second-round pick. Rockets got Karis LeVert. The other kid, Gubruch.
The Rockets got Karis LeVert, then traded Karis LeVert for Victor.
Right. So I didn't finish.
The Pacers
right, and then
definitely got the raw end of the deal.
So I was going.
Karis LeVert got that shit.
My bad, I messed that mojo up.
Yo, all I want to say is shout out.
Let me get through it. let me get through it.
Yo,
I got a lot of baseball news, so I'm gonna sit this one out.
I'm gonna let you finish. I gotta go, Kanye. I'm gonna let you finish, but Rockets got Karis LeVert and traded him For to the Pacers for Victor Oladipo. They also got 3 first-round picks and 4 first-round swaps. What that means?
4 first-round picks.
Oh, the swaps basically mean if the Brooklyn Nets have a better pick,
okay,
the Rockets they swap it.
Got you. Okay, so
There's
they got
4
that.
first-round picks.
No, it's 4 swaps. First-round swaps.
No, 4 swaps and 4 first-round picks.
3 picks, 4
No,
swaps. I was looking at it. You be counting out stats that you don't know for sure.
We'll get the stats.
Okay.
Right now.
And then Cavs got Jared
right
Allen, Terry and Prince, and the future second-round pick. Kev, you got the flow.
Yo, my man, shout out James Harden, bro. His last Rocket games, he went in Martin Lawrence's closet, got the big his house suit.
Yo, he did though.
Crib. He went to Tyler's crib, got the Medea fat suit, put it on over his shirt. Yo, forget it, bro. He went. He knew he was getting an ass whooping, and he went and put on every clothes in his closet so his dad couldn't beat his ass that day. And he went out on the court, and people really thought he was low key obese.
Yeah,
bro.
they was clowning him on social media, and even the sportscasters was clowning him. His first practice with the Nets, they like, yo, this man dropped 40 pounds in 2 days. Like,
shout out to James Harden, hit him with the okey doke, bro.
Yo, he straight shedded like 30 pounds in 2 days. Like on a flight from Houston to Brooklyn, he shedded 30 pounds. That's some commitment. He really wanted to get out of there.
Fuck out of here, yo. What you talking about? He had a fat suit on, bro. I respect that.
That's right. He was committed to getting out of Houston, and he did what he needed to. But John, pitching it to you with Brooklyn. Now, so far, again, this a week later, we've seen some big stats from him and KD. Kyrie is back. Will be back. What is it? What's the ceiling for Brooklyn?
Wednesday, tomorrow.
Yeah. So what is it looking like for Brooklyn? Should the NBA be afraid? Is a real question.
Not to to keep honest, putting all the stars together. Obviously, the ceiling is championship. That's their ceiling. Obviously, the chemistry and all that stuff has to come. But when you put 3 stars of that, their name and status together, it's like, all right, the ceiling is championship.
Right.
But it's year 1. You gotta put a window on it. If they don't win the championship this year, I want to say it's a thing because they can always come back and win it next year.
Is it championship or bust?
It's not championship or bust. No.
First year. It'll be their first year together, and also the trade happened in season. Usually when
it's go to the finals or bust for them. I believe that they need to go to the finals.
They usually get put together in the off season and have a whole off season, preseason. Right. And then they the season trade happened within the season. I know it's still early, but it happened in the season. So, but I don't think if they don't win the finals is a bust. Yeah. Because they could lose this year and win the next 2, and forget about it. It just depends on how they lose. If they was to lose, depends on how they lose. But as of right now, I have Brooklyn Nets as a favorite coming out the East. I think they're the clear.
Fuck the Nets, man. Fuck that.
The Nets is the clear favorite, but with at least 3 teams that could somewhat challenge.
Who?
I say two teams could somewhat challenge.
In the East?
Yeah. I think Boston and Milwaukee could play them well. Philly.
You see what KD was just doing to Giannis?
No, I seen it. It was still a close game though. It was still a close game. Even though Kyrie didn't play, it was still a close game. It came down to a KD go ahead 3.
Right.
So Bucks played them well, but I think Boston and Milwaukee are like the 2 main contenders against them, and Philly a dark horse. But I still think Brooklyn beats them. But I think those are 3 of the only 3 teams that could compete with the Brooklyn Nets in the East.
So I guess my question is, you guys know that I'm not that well versed in basketball, but do the Nets have enough depth, and are they done making moves to create more depth to make that run in the playoffs? Look, because I mean, regular season, I think everyone knows, don't mean shit in the NBA, really. Obviously seeding is important, but once you're there, you're there, and it's obviously the better team is going to win.
But in the playoffs, depth don't mean really shit either. Like, unfortunately, in the playoffs, it's generally only 7 to 8 players playing anyway.
Right.
When it comes out, the roster becomes really small. Now we have seen, right, and it depends on the team and who they playing against. You might extend that, but generally, you're not playing. The full roster is not playing. It's usually 7 to 8 players, key players that's playing, and you might switch people in and out depending on your matchup. Now, the biggest issue
is a problem.
It's Kyrie,
because they are a lack of depth. Like, you look on the bench, like, they honestly really don't have the players. Like, I think Joe Harris is good. And then when you go at the bench, because they lost Jared Allen, they lost Torian Prince, they lost Castle Vert. Like, those are 3 good key players, and they didn't have Spencer Dinwiddie to begin with. Like, Spencer ain't coming back in this season at all. Like, those are key players that they need. They have just Harden, Kyrie, if he comes back, and we don't know when or if he's going to come out again, and you just have KD. Like,
again, I'm looking at it like on the scope of the league. When it comes to the East, only thing, DeAndre Jordan, they got Thaddeus Young and Joe Harris, and they swapped those, and they put they got that Brown kid who plays defense and can shoot threes.
They got Exum and they got Dante.
Right, and also they got Johnny on there. So they got a few people on that bench who serviceable pieces. They're not superstars. That's honestly only gonna matter if they meet up against the Lakers. If they meet up against the West. Because in the East, right? So I'm talking about in the East because they got to get through the East first.
Yeah, I get it.
When you get going through the East, not many of these teams are deep either.
Because So there's everything.
Milwaukee, Middleton's their best scorer. Let's put it out there. And when it comes to plus more, who else on the East? Who else? Johnny said Boston.
Boston.
Talented, a young talented team, but they still ain't that team
there yet.
Like, they still not there yet.
They
playing against KD and James Harden, they ain't there yet. So ain't nobody on the East and I'm just speaking about their resume because again, we've yet to see them in a full season and see how well they're gonna play together. But I'm just looking at the pieces that they got. None of those players or those teams, just on paper, with just KD, Kyrie, and then you fucking throw DeAndre and Joe Harris or whoever, or Thaddeus Young, whoever else you want to put in that starting 5. None of them are going to be able to compete with these players when they playing at their full potential, full level. So it won't really matter until they get up against the West. That's when you get to depth. When you go to the West, then that's when those issues and defense will start to become an issue.
Yeah, they do have a defensive issue. I just say you brought it up. They do have defense. Like, who is like that defensive stopper on that team? Like, even that's a problem. It's a problem to me because they can score with the best of them, but they honestly, until like KD wants to lock down, and we all know KD can lock down somebody, but until that happens, they really don't have no defense. What you say, John?
No, Brooklyn will be fine because Brooklyn still has an athletic center, and that's what one of the keys was for the Lakers last year. Lakers had McGee and Dwight Howard, 2 athletic centers that played defense. Brooklyn has DeAndre Jordan. He's a little older. He's not that old, but he's a little older. He's not as bouncy as he once was, but he's still still a solid rim protector. So they get beat off the dribble, they still have him to contest and alter shots in the paint.
Again, they'll have to play more of a team defense. KD is a great two-sided player. Like he don't get the credit for being that, but KD will play your best player and be serviceable as a defensive player. James Harden ain't the best defensive player, but he always in the competition when it comes to leading the steals because he's fast. So he's quick on picking up off steals and loose balls when in transition. So he ain't the best lockup defense, but as a team, I can see
defense oriented. They got to play some team defense.
Right.
Instead of just if they get caught up in the man, chances are, oh shit.
Right, exactly.
But other than that, it comes to coaching also. Coaching has to. That's where Steve Nash comes along and sets something up to put them in a position to have success defensively.
Again, I was gonna say like it's
Dan
funny to me
Tony ain't gonna do it.
So that's the thing. They literally have the Oklahoma City Thunder team that went on that run and couldn't make it, and the Phoenix Suns team that went on that run and couldn't make it. They're combining their forces and their knowledge of the game, and they're going to try to take out LeBron finally. We'll see.
Yo, one thing. Tell me the real loser of this trade was Jared Allen getting shipped over.
Man. They play.
How you do that to that man? He got shipped over to Cleveland, bro.
Why would Cleveland take that? They have Andre Drummond.
I mean,
because
they said they wanted one coming off the bench, though. They said they wanted athletes coming off the bench.
But again, Jared Allen is a starting center in this league. Andre Drummond, we was just talking about Andre Drummond in regards to like the best centers in the league. He ain't that great if they wouldn't have got Jared Allen, if they accepted that whack trade with Drummond in.
No, what it is? Drummond probably has an expiring contract, and he's about to probably leave, so they just want security.
I look at it because Jared Allen is young. He's 22. Then you got Sexton. Like, maybe Cleveland's thinking future, and that might be the case with Drummond, where his next stop is probably he's ring chasing on that path soon. So they're trying to build their culture and build their team. Jared Allen is a good young piece. And then you got Sexton. So maybe they building for the future. But Cleveland been building for a long-ass time. So we'll see what happens with that. But I only got one more honorable mention. I want to congratulate Sarah Brown. She'll be the first female officiant in the Super Bowl. First female referee.
Congratulations.
Took mine, but that's good. That's good.
So go ahead, y'all. Any other honorable mentions?
I'm going to go deep into the MLB, but I'm assuming we're going to cover the coaching hires in Bag of the Trash It.
Yes.
Or do you want to cover it now?
You can touch on them. Yeah, touch on them.
No, we did that.
Talk about it.
Arthur Smith gets hired for the Atlanta Falcons. I almost said Cardinals. I don't know why I did that. So his dad makes way more money than Arthur Smith, which is hilarious. Technically, so apparently Arthur Smith's dad can, I think, has stock in FedEx, and obviously we know that the owner Arthur Blank of the Atlanta Falcons owns Home Depot's, where Drew works at. Sorry, I didn't say which location. Sorry, we can bleep that. So yeah, I think if Arthur Smith's dad wanted to buy out the Falcons, I think he pretty much can because he makes more money than him. So I think it's pretty funny that he can actually be his owner's owner. Urban Meyer is going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that's the biggest splash. I feel like the Chargers
looking like Nick Saban to me.
Well, we'll see. So, like, does that bring – and again, I think we're going to cover this a little bit more, but is there going to be some – do we see positive? I mean, for Urban Meyer, this is a good spot for him, right? I mean,
get
number one pick, lifetime player to coach.
Right, exactly.
And again, he can build his team. There, it's going to be his whole system.
So if Trevor Lawrence happens to be the second coming of the next greatest quarterback, just has to be the heir apparent.
Yeah.
That talent.
A lot of people were getting on Urban Meyer when he was saying that they was asking about his transition from college to pros, and he was saying that he think the game is pretty much the same in regards to college.
Leonard Fournette thought that same thing, and had a good game recently, but
So and
I feel like scheme wise is practically almost.
But that's what he was trying to say, like the scheming, and you see all right. You see the RPOs, the trick plays, the spread offense, wildcats and stuff like that. You start to see that more. So that's what he was trying to say. But everybody was on him like, it's a different league, boy. That's the kids. These grown men.
The older guys and the traditionalists, like traditional people, like no, but it's just the playbook is looking more college-like nowadays.
Right, and again, like these aren't like our football players anymore. Now it's like the new age millennial Gen Z players at this point now. I mean, if we decided to play in the NFL today, we would be on the verge of retirement, like at our age. So I don't see that lasting too long. But Brandon Staley from the Rams defensive coordinator is now the coach of the LA Chargers. And then, in my opinion, the best hire, Robert Saleh. I heard it was emphasis on the ah.
Robert Saleh? That's how you pronounce it?
What's that, John? Go ahead, say what you were going to say. He looks like who?
Saleh, the Jets head coach, looks like Troy with a bald head.
Okay, I can see that. But first Muslim, shout out to the Jets, first Muslim coaching in the NFL. He's bringing along Matt LaFleur's little brother, who comes from Kyle Shanahan's system, where Matt LaFleur came from.
He also bringing a halal truck.
Yeah, and also there's a lot of jokes that we can make about him coming to New York, but I think it might be too soon, maybe not too soon. I won't bring it up. But obviously, I'm very, very excited. He is here, obviously vouching for Sam Darnold, but the future will be there. We'll talk about that later. I got some MLB news. If you guys are ready to do some MLB news,
we good.
On the local side of things, Yankees signed DJ LeMahieu. Shout out to us. We also pay Aaron Judge $10 million to avoid arbitration. And then we also signed Corey Kluber. So rotation's looking good. I'm hearing Tanaka might be going back home. I don't know what the deal with that is, but they're saying Severino can come back. Domingo Germán can come back. I just want to go around the league real quick, too. The Dodgers also paid Cody Bellinger to avoid arbitration. Again, I'm just going to go through the big names. The Nationals, they pay Trey Turner and Juan Soto. The Mets, I'm going to get to the Mets. The Mets avoid arbitration with Francisco Lindor, their newly acquired shortstop, along with Michael Conforto and Edwin Diaz, which I think might be a mistake. But the story of the day, the week, today's Tuesday. You're listening to this on Thursday, so it might be old news to you. But the now former general manager of the New York Mets. Doesn't matter who the owner is, man. The Mets are still the Mets. The Jets will still be the Jets. The Islanders will still be the Islanders. The Rangers will still be the Rangers. The Knicks will still be the Knicks. The Giants will still be the Giants. New York sports has sucked since at least 2011. The Yankees will still be the Yankees, too. We'll still make the playoffs and fucking lose to a team that's cheated, or we'll just straight up lose in a fucking COVID season. But I don't want to shout him out, but we will talk about Jared Porter, who, when he was a scout, before he was a general manager, sent 64 unsolicited messages to a woman, including dick pics and pictures of himself. So at the time, she was a reporter for ESPN, and clearly she said that she had it handled and she didn't want it to go public. But now that he's a GM, it's time to make it public.
Oh yeah, it's let's get it.
Yeah, Dev, I'm sure you can find the screenshots, but there's a few of them. I mean, this guy looks like a straight up dork the way he's texting her. You're so pretty. Do you have a boyfriend yet? Question mark. Do you like it? Am I annoying you? Sad face, sad face. Why don't you answer me, beautiful? I mean, this is like, and we've all been there. At some point, we were single guys when you're drinking a little bit. And, like, obviously it's someone you know.
Get them Twitter.
Like, you send those drunk texts, like maybe not unsolicited text, but, like, where you're not, or you're sending text messages and maybe not getting a reply. And then eventually you talk it out or whatever it might be. I mean, but
Yeah,
this guy did
I
not
used to send pics of my anus.
Yeah, I mean, this guy. Question mark? Are you there? Question mark? Are you mad at me? I mean, this guy was just relentless. Did not stop.
You earlier.
Yeah. And I just want to be clear. He met this chick in an elevator one time. It's not like they were constantly. And again, there's a lot of stories coming out that this isn't the only girl he's done this to. But clearly she worked for ESPN. Yeah. But yeah, he met this chick in the elevator one time and refused to stop texting her. I mean, dude, I think after the first 10, you would get the hint. But he didn't. Lost his dream job, and it looks like the Mets are not going to hire a new GM this year. They're going to find a new general manager next year. But the Mets can't have anything good.
And this was supposed to be the Mets season.
There were supposed to be no scandals,
right?
No dumpster fires.
Beginning of the turnaround.
Yeah, you get Steve Cohen, you get all the players. Francisco Lindor being the biggest one, you know, and then you sign him too because obviously it was a trade and then signed. And things were looking up for them. If you're a Mets fan, you got to be super stoked about this. But maybe not about this exact subject. I mean, it sounds like we're talking about the Washington football team at this point, where it's just like scandal after scandal. We will see, and it's almost like Carlos Beltran. You know, before the season starts, he gets fired. So we will see what happens with the Mets going forward. I wish them nothing but the best of luck. I think this was just a really, really funny story, and that's all I've got.
That's crazy, bro. No means no. I don't know how many times I've had it.
64 messages, bro.
No.
4, bro. Like that shit's crazy.
Person one time in the elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he liked it. I guess.
And again, yeah, but again,
he sounds like he wants to kill her. Did you guys hear this? Did you guys hear the actor, the Armie Hammer guy? Hear about this?
I heard about that.
The dude that played the Winklevoss twins in the Facebook movie, The Social Network.
Yeah.
He was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2, which I thought was a pretty good movie. Kind of looks like Michael Fassbender, the guy Magneto from the recent X-Men. But anyway, so he was also in the news today. And again, it's kind of like it has nothing to do with sports, but in the same thing where he got caught like out here talking about like, I want to fuck your braids. I want you to cut your skin off. It's just like random. Like these dudes are just like weird and like they'll just keep going. And again, you give a dude a little bit of success and like he thinks he's hot shit. It is what it is, man.
No, bro. He was fucked up in that.
He was talking about like cannibalism. I want to suck your blood, all that crazy shit. Look up that story.
Nah, that's crazy.
I read about that.
Don't give him power. The power didn't make him, dude. He was already crazy in the head before that.
Oh yeah, of course. But I'm saying this guy seems to say it.
My whole thing is, again, you guys, unfortunately, these guys they come from great privilege, great wealth. Whereas, like, bro, you ain't got to do all this. Like, bitches is throwing this shit like bees in Mardi Gras. Like,
well, not everybody's looking for. Not every girl is looking for a sugar daddy.
No, he wants the girls he can't have. Clearly.
But I'm saying, like, what are you looking for somebody that you just you want to keep? And
that one would turn you down. But you can find others just like
this. Isn't like a notch on his belt. This is like a trophy case. I mean, this guy.
Right, I guess.
Like he wanted to stuff her and keep her like.
That's what I'm saying, right. You gonna keep her in a
literally
a cupboard. You gonna keep
her
in right, something crazy, bro. You wilding. You come from all this prestige and stuff, man. Cut it out.
A sociopath.
Well,
both of them.
Well, it can't be just one time. I don't think it's just one time because how you got her number off of just one time in the elevator, though.
Well, so he's a scout, and she again, I think, worked for the Mouse. She was a young reporter at the time, and again, she probably thought she was getting a good inside scoop, and that's where they traded numbers. And then he just continued to not talk about baseball and just send dick pics and like ask her if she has a boyfriend. And it says, "Am I annoying you? Do I make you mad? Why don't you talk to me?" Sad face emoji, crying emoji, another dick pic. Like, I mean, that's just what this guy was doing.
Yo, just how you in the conversation just like, "Babe, I'm gonna drop the dick on him." Like,
Yeah, I mean, and again, like, so that leads us to the next conversation. I mean, Kev's probably got the most experience with this, but solicited dick pics, not unsolicited. I'm saying solicited, where a girl goes, "Hey, man, I'd like to see that cock." Like, that's different. Like, that's 100% different. And unless a girl actually asks you to send them your cock, you don't send them your cock. Like, I don't know what goes through a guy's head where they're just like, let me send this dick pic real quick. I've never had that.
I don't know when that why that became a thing.
Thank God I got out of the game before that. That's all I got to say.
I don't even feel comfortable.
Tinder.
I ain't even confident enough in my own joint to be sending dick pics. Like, I ain't doing that. Come on, man.
Tinder, man.
With all that.
Tinder changed the world, dog.
Yo, niggas be tripping. Wildin' for real. Any other audible mentions?
Nah, I think that's good to end there.
We're going to end it right there, man. Dick pics. We're going to end it right here. We're talking about sports, but we're talking about dicks as well. All right.
Yeah.
In case you missed it, we're going into Bag of the Trash It. First up, Bag of the Trash It. Now, we just ended talking about baseball, talking about the Mets and all that good stuff. Recently, MLB, Major League Baseball, put out their predictions. According to their baseball analysts and
they're nerds. You can say they're nerds.
They're baseball nerds.
Oh, come on, say analysts, bro. Like,
they're dorks. All these guys are dorks. They've ruined baseball. They've ruined baseball. Look, I like nerds. I'm a nerd myself. These guys are fucking dorks.
So, they got their good people behind the computer and they doing all their data.
They're good people who probably never picked up a baseball bat and can never throw a baseball. Yeah. But this is their contribution to the game.
So they put out their predictions for the next 10 years in baseball. And here's a pick right here, because I'm not going to go through all of them, but here's a photo of their prediction. Next year, though, it's going to be Dodgers beating the Yankees. So we'll just say that in 21. But Bag of Trash It. First question, going to my baseball fans. Kev, I'll go to you first. Bag of Trash It. Do you think the MLB is right about their World Series predictions? Bag of Trash It.
I'm going to definitely say no, because obviously 2021, if I'm looking at the list, that says LA is beating the Yankees. Obviously, they too chicken shit to put a score here. They're just putting whatever numbers in their computer, watching it, boop, 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 whatever the fuck the computer's doing to generate it. If the Yankees is seeing anybody in the World Series, it's going down, especially with DJ coming back and Kluber in the rotation and Germán back and not abusing.
Semi back.
Whatever. But
Paxton
obviously
back.
right now, well, real quick, it's LA, Sox, San Diego, the Braves.
Mets.
They got the Mets winning in 2026.
My biggest issue with this is who they have beating them. Like the matchups and then the champions. That's the biggest issue. Like, you're not bringing up the fact that they have the Angels going to the World Series in 2022. They have the Red Sox, after literally blowing up their team in less than 4 years, rebuilding
that's crazy.
Going to a World Series. The Blue Jays, who God knows what they're doing, playing in 2025 versus Atlanta.
As you just mentioned, the Blue Jays just signed Springer from the Astros.
Okay, so you got Springer and you got Vladdy Jr. Nobody else scares me in that lineup.
What I would like to see the most.
What's his name? But he'll be on his way out in 2025. You're talking about the third baseman over there. What's his name?
His name.
Okay, what you saying?
I was saying what I would like to see the most, which I don't foresee happening in the near future, unfortunately, is a Subway Series, but they have it for 2026. And if I would say it's gonna happen and the Mets are doing everything that they should be doing after signing Lindor, I would say it would happen sooner. A Subway Series would be maybe 2023.
Okay.
But they don't have the Yankees winning until 2030.
Right.
That's crazy.
Eddie, Bag of Trash It.
I'm trashing it because there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna wait another 10 years to see my Yankees go or win a World Series. In this they have them again. What Kev said, going and again, it's the only one. It's the only one that seems realistic. I think this is too far ahead, right? It's the only thing that seems realistic. I'm going to give them a little bit of credit on the first 2 years. So in 2021, they have the Dodgers going up against the Yankees with the Dodgers stopping them. I do think that both those teams are the best teams in their respective leagues. And then in 2022, they have the Dodgers versus the Angels. I mean, the Angels. No. Like, and then they don't have San Diego going in until 2023, 2024. I think San Diego could have a chance in 2022 to top the Dodgers.
And you see who San Diego losing to?
Yeah, they got losing to the White Sox in that.
That makes sense.
And something that Johnny pointed out that we all didn't realize off the back is, according to this list, they have LA winning 3 years in a row, a dynasty.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And then they have them again winning in 2020, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. It's way too super bold predictions. When I saw this and I sent it to you guys, I didn't think it was going to be a bag it or trash it, but I guess it was so compelling and we were all arguing about it that it had to be. But this is stupid as shit. It's stupid. I don't even honestly. I'm gonna keep track and I'm gonna call out MLB every time these matchups don't happen.
Right, gotta keep.
Because I don't even think that. Forget about the winner. But when the matchup doesn't happen, I'll be like, you're frauds.
No, we're gonna keep this. Yeah, archive this image, and then every year, wrong. John, bag of the trash it.
I'm definitely trashing it.
We're homers, by the way. That's why we're trashing this.
But sit with that be. What if that shit came out to be true?
That's some
I don't think
Simpsons.
it's gonna be true.
Nah, this ain't The Simpsons, dog. This is Instagram.
Right.
This is MLB's Instagram.
Yeah. Right. If the Simpsons put this out, I would be like, all right.
Yeah, till you see a picture of the Simpsons calling the shit. You're like, what the fuck? Oh,
Yeah. I'm about to get my Marty McFly on and actually start putting prop bets on these. Going forward.
Right.
Simpsons still an episode, so they could air an episode that we don't watch, and it could predict the next couple of years. So
you say that's where MLB got it from? It was watching the Simpsons and put it out.
Real quick, to John's previous statement that he just said, George Springer did sign to the Blue Jays for a 6-year deal, $150 million.
Damn.
That's a lot of
money.
Baseball money.
Baseball money, man.
All right, Drew, bag of the trash it.
This is definitely trash because just like we all know, these are predictions. And even though these are supposed to be the baseball analysts, like, they're supposed to know their shit. And that's definitely is not going to go the way how they've lined up every year. This is supposed to go all the way to, like, what year, Ed? Like, what year is it supposed to go?
2030. So 10 years.
2030. Hell no. They ain't going to get that shit right all 10 years. Hell no.
Yeah,
They got the A's winning one finally, which is going to be bananas. I'd like to see the A's win. And the Orioles? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Whatever. This is stupid.
Just to clean it up, I'm going to trash it again. There's too much that goes on in sports to predict something this vast. There's truth in this stuff based on what we know of the game. I can see LA being a contender the next couple of years. I can see Yankees being a contender the next couple of years, and Yankees going 3 to 4 times in a decade. That makes sense to me because we expect that from them. But the only true thing that they got, maybe the opponent isn't right. White Sox, 2023 World Series champions. We're gonna bag that part.
If they're playing San Diego, they're gonna beat San Diego's gonna beat them.
We're gonna bag that.
Slam Diego.
All right, moving on. Now this question was brought up by John, right? I don't know what inspired this question, John? Because the question is, I'll just throw the question out. Ask KD, bag or trash it. Okay, go ahead.
Discussion with LeBron fans after the movie.
Of course. So, whenever you talk to LeBron fans, right? They spend too much time comparing.
Drew's getting upset.
Hypocrisy between LeBron and other players.
Drew's getting upset.
So it's LeBron and Jordan. It's LeBron and this person. It's LeBron. And LeBron don't get a fair shake like a lot of players do. LeBron get tore up about this and that. It's just I don't have these conversations with LeBron fans. What I do on social media now, whenever I see a LeBron fan talking, there's a GIF or a GIF or whatever it's called.
If.
When Jordan, right. When Jordan's laughing on the computer, y'all seen that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And he doing that. I just sitting there. I don't even comment. That's the only thing. I just sitting that one GIF or whatever, and I don't say nothing else. Here's the question: bag of the trash. Going to you first, John. No, Drew, you first.
It gotta be me.
He's upset. Get him out.
Bag of the trash. Has KD played with more talent than Lebanon James? Bag of the trash.
LeBron played with D-Wade, Chris Bosh, let's say Kyrie, Kevin Love. Nah, get that out of here. Kevin Love.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. KD played with Russell Westbrook, James Harden, James Harden twice. Kyrie now, he's playing with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. So we can say this is, I wouldn't even say bag it or trash it. This is more like the same. Like they both play with.
Okay, so do you bag it or do you trash it?
I can't say bag it or trash it.
I think he's leaving it.
Yeah, he's saying it's even. All right, John, bag of the trash.
All right. We named so
you can't really count Kyrie for KD now. You can't.
Okay.
You can't. They didn't play a full season yet.
Okay, take Kyrie out, but it's still even.
All right, we're also having this discussion. You know,
okay.
KD has played with 3 former MVPs, which is Curry MVP, Westbrook,
Harden, Westbrook.
MVP.
Yeah.
Were they? Curry's the only MVP caliber player at that time. Harden and Russ didn't become MVP caliber players until they
That's also a really good point. That's also a really good point.
That's also no, I'm saying that's also a point. That's also a point.
Just remember that.
Also, but because then I was trying to break down the criteria. You know, is that then name? Obviously, if you go list for list, Bron played with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love.
Name the MVPs. Since you named that.
Anthony Davis.
Dwayne
Wade was the Finals MVP before.
Right.
Okay, but still, you said MVPs. I'm kind of seeing, but
let him talk, Drew.
And you're not even on camera, bro. Why are you talking off camera?
This what influenced my conversation. See how LeBron fans just go crazy?
Always.
I'm naming the players. I didn't even say nothing. I'm just naming I was just naming the players LeBron played with.
You got a point, John. You got a point.
I was naming the players also. You know, that's like what the star players and KD played with. Obviously, Russ, Klay, Curry, Draymond, Harden, Serge Ibaka, but if we take all kind of thing separate the stars, is I think they play with the even amount of Hall of Fame talent.
Yeah,
the Padres, they're gonna be really, really good. No one's gonna hit them. I'm sorry, but they just got Joe Musgrove, so yeah, no one's hitting them.
KD is close, but I think LeBron has played with more talent ever since he made the move to Miami till now.
Yeah,
I think LeBron had the more talent on his team from the decision till now.
right.
But KD's very, very close also because KD has played with a lot of great players also. I think it's very close, but I'm going to give the slight edge that Bron played with more talent because then you name the star players, then you name to the other really good players that they also play with. Start naming names, but I'm going to give the slight edge. I'm going to trash it because I think LeBron has a slight edge over who played with more talent, but KD is close to what LeBron has played with.
Got you. Kev, bag of the trash, Drew. You had your take already.
I was gonna agree with John. I'm sorry.
Kev, bag of the trash.
The question officially is bag of the trash.
Has KD played with more talent than LeBron?
It's hard, man. I mean,
It's close. I'm not gonna lie for them. It's close.
I know the key to this fucking question.
I'm gonna say the key to this question is Steph Curry, because he counts as two people. So KD has played with more talent.
So you bagging it?
Okay.
Bagging it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm
gonna trash it because to me, what's equated to winning and what's equated to championships. Obviously, LeBron has more than KD. KD has always been the one on all of his teams, where LeBron knew that he had somebody to rely on. I think we're missing the key component players too in most of those championships that he went on with what's his name?
Ray Allen.
Who's that fucking Ray Allen? Well, not only Ray Allen. Ray Allen was going to be the other one, but who was the Anthony Dellavedova or whatever the fuck that kid's name was? The point guard that pretty much shut down Curry that series. I think, and again, like. Now, is that the LeBron effect where he makes everybody around him better? Right. Sure. But I think it's just key players in key situations and even role players. For KD's always had to put his team on his back. And now I know where everyone's sucking the Nets' dicks right now, but this is KD's team. And KD's got to keep Kyrie and Harden in check. And I know that Harden's wants to be Robin again. I don't think Harden ever wanted to be Batman. But I know he's going to be Robin again. I think he's going to be okay with that. But I don't know how you're going to balance the ego of Kyrie and Harden together. And I think he's always had that. When he went to Golden State, I know that's where you might give the slight advantage to LeBron because they were a 73-win team. And they were a team that they had just won a championship previously and were on the cusp of winning continuous championships. But him and Steph kind of just took turns on who was going to lead. And then, of course, you have to take into effect that Draymond didn't play and Klay didn't play. And also KD got hurt in that run when he was with Golden State. So, yeah, I'm going to have to trash it for that reason and that reason only. LeBron had players that played for him and also won him games. There's argument that Kyrie won that Cleveland championship, not LeBron.
Right. Yo.
This was pretty crazy, Kyrie.
Yo. Big fucking trash. Big fucking trash. If this question was, has KD played with more potential than LeBron? Yes. Because Russ, James, Harden, these was not the superstar players that they are now. They were not superstars coming together. They were all drafted to that team. It's not the same thing. Where after the Miami move, LeBron has constructed every team he's been a part of. He has handpicked and put the players together that he wanted, superstar players. And let's not forget, before these players came to LeBron, who were they?
Nobody.
Dwayne Wade.
Well, Dwayne wasn't Dwayne.
Players, all of them. Yeah. Dwayne Wade, superstar and a champion.
I'll give you Dwayne.
Chris Bosh.
So, Chris Bosh, superstar player, Olympic gold medalist, superstar player, Kevin Love, star player. Star player, but again, consistent 20 and 10 player.
I guess you.
Player, Kyrie Irving, already a star.
Drew's upset.
Yes, he was a star.
Drew's upset. Look at
I don't know about Kyrie at that point.
Anthony, why you think LeBron went back?
No. Kyrie was a talent, but he wasn't a star at that point. Right. Before LeBron got there, he wasn't a star at that point.
He was a star.
People knew who Kyrie was.
He was already
No, because
every all-star.
Kyrie was a star on a bad team. Kyrie was a star on a bad team.
Can I get that? Because
let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish my take.
All right, finish. I want to say something about Kyrie.
Anthony Davis, star player. Whether he's on a bullshit team, he was a star player. Kyrie was a superstar ascending, an all-star player already. Probably one of the in the argument for one of the best point guards in the league at the time.
Top 25 under 25 for sure.
Before LeBron got back to Cleveland.
Before LeBron got there. That's why he went back.
No. I know.
So now you can go. It's complete trash. But you go ahead.
No. Because I agree with you, Anthony Davis, and this is the difference between Anthony Davis and Kyrie, right?
The nigga was already doing the Uncle Drew commercial.
Anthony Davis was Anthony Davis. No, Anthony Davis was Anthony Davis, but
he was. Yo, he's getting so mad.
No, I'm laying a point. I'm making a point right now. Kyrie wasn't Kyrie before LeBron got there. Kyrie every year the Cavs were doing bad. You every year the Cavs were doing bad before LeBron
Drew,
got
I know
there.
you're fired up right now, but
So
would
was
you
Anthony
not agree?
Davis. So was
But would
Anthony
you-
Davis
Drew,
in the
Anthony
Pelicans.
Davis took the Pelicans to the playoffs, bro.
Drew,
But they weren't
Drew,
good.
Davis
They
had
weren't a
more.
good team.
Drew, would you not agree that Anthony Davis was a?
Kyrie
would
wasn't
you?
that guy before LeBron got there. I can admit
We're
you,
not gonna-
Kyrie
we can't argue
grew
with him.
into that.
Go ahead,
Kyrie
Drew.
wasn't
No,
that
you
guy.
got it. You got it. Go ahead.
This was the whole
No,
point of this
Kyrie wasn't
conversation.
that. Okay.
Drew
This
was
is
the whole
time.
point of the conversation.
No, because I'm
No, I got
turning
you. Got
to
the
what-
you got the floor, Drew. You got it. Go ahead.
I'm turning to what Devin is saying. Kyrie, I'm just saying Kyrie wasn't that guy when LeBron got there. He was a talent.
He wasn't Uncle Drew before that.
We all knew his talent, but go to be a team. He was, how many years was Kyrie there? Kyrie there before LeBron? I think it was like 3 years.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4
3
years.
years,
Yeah,
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Every year
Okay.
since Kyrie got there, they've been going into the lottery picking #1 every year since Kyrie got drafted. That
Yeah,
means the
that's
team was
true.
awful.
Right, that's true.
Before LeBron got there, Kyrie won the MVP, and
No,
he
he didn't.
also
MVP win.
All-star
and-
MVP.
All-Star MVP.
All-Star
He was the
MVP.
All-Star MVP.
bro. Like
Pulling it up now.
All-Stars.
Hold on, I'm pulling everything up now. Before LeBron got there,
All-Star.
All-Star, bro. Like you're saying an All-Star game. The All-Star doesn't equivalent to your actual team. Come on, Ed. Like that, and you got
What I'm saying
you know
is,
that.
no, I totally agree with you. All
Yo,
I'm saying
Durant
is,
said that's like saying Kevin Hart is the All-Star of the celebrity game.
no, I'm saying like again, we see all the time where you see star players on bad teams. That's especially in basketball. It'd be one player who's carrying the team, and that's why Anthony Davis ultimately left because he didn't want to be with this bad team. Whether they made it to the A, whether they made it.
Anthony Davis, I'm saying Anthony Davis did more with his bad team than Kyrie ever did.
Yeah, but that don't mean Kyrie wasn't a star player.
Okay, so
I'm
Drew,
saying he wasn't.
Drew, by that argument, by
Like,
that argument,
star.
LeBron was a great player. Was a great player on a bad team when it was just him in Cleveland.
Blake Griffin's a superstar. He's not a superstar. That's basically.
But Blake Griffin was a superstar at one point.
It was.
He was.
He was an all-star at one point.
He was one of the biggest faces in the league.
He do a highlight. This is
You
what
get
y'all
too caught up on
confused with a highlight reel to a superstar just because he can do amazing dunks on
John,
people doesn't mean
Drew,
he's a superstar.
Drew, Kyrie's first 3 years without LeBron, he averaged 18.5 points a game, then 22.5 points a game, then 28.5 points a game, and then when LeBron got there,
I'm
you started
saying
seeing a small decline.
averages are faulty. You can put up numbers on a bad team. Look at Kevin Love what did with the Timberwolves. Did he do anything with the Timberwolves other than putting up double doubles? Like
no, triple doubles, double doubles. But he was a recognized. Everybody again, like, players.
Hey, you're doing trash and garbage time.
No, I'm saying
funny Kevin Love story.
30 games against the Knicks as a
but that's what I'm saying.
Points and 30 rebounds.
Whether he doing it on a trash team, the league recognized him. Kevin Love was an All NBA player. Kevin Love went to. Player.
He also went to the Olympics and did not get the ball passed to him at all. Because everyone was like, no, white boy, sit down.
But again, I'm saying like these were all NBA type players prior. They had a reputation prior to LeBron recruiting them.
You can say that about kind of say that about Russell Westbrook and James Harden.
No, they all came into that system. There was nothing before.
They were drafted there.
There was nothing before.
It doesn't matter if he was drafted. Right. He was playing with.
All right, Stan. All right, Stan.
Again, you can't be honest in these conversations. So we're gonna move on.
All right, Stan. He's upset. You hurt his feelings.
You don't care to hear.
I'm not. I'm literally just saying perspective. Y'all not agreeing with me.
All I'm saying is everybody that LeBron played with was a All NBA, All-Star type player that he recruited. KD, this is the first. He went to somebody else's team, and I don't even think he recruited because Kyrie was here first in Brooklyn. So it's like he ain't.
Kyrie and KD both came together. They were a package deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they planned this shit. But Kyrie was there. Kyrie was in the team for LeBron takes whoever he wants and recruits them and grab them wherever. Only place he didn't do that was Miami, and he had the top 5 shooting guards of all time in Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh at the time.
Okay.
Was all NBA player, one of the best, one of the best 4s, 5s the league didn't say, holding it down in Toronto. Toronto was ass, but he was out there doing it.
I give you Chris Bosh and I give you Dwayne Wade. I'm not giving you Kevin Love. Kevin Love was not that guy. And I'm giving you
because he was in Minnesota.
No, bro. I'm not. You can be I'm saying bro, you can see the potential on a bad team.
Look at LeBron's track record. You think Kevin Love won the shit for LeBron to go looking for him?
Bro, I'm not saying you. Bro, you can be a key piece, but you're saying he was I'm not saying you're saying he was a star. I'm not saying that he wasn't a good player. He's a good player. You're saying superstar.
Wait. I said a star. All NBA. All NBA player.
What are you talking about, Kev?
All NBA player. Kevin Love was an all NBA player.
Yo. Quick
and
thing.
a gold medalist.
Drew. All right.
All-star.
Talent-wise, first, you added Draymond to KD's list. Talent-wise,
Draymond, I can take off. I can take off.
Right.
I can take off Draymond just like I can take off Kevin Love for.
No, you can't.
I can't take off Kevin Love. I can take off Kevin Love for LeBron James. Of course I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Draymond and Kevin Love are the same player.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Kevin Love and Draymond are the same nigga.
Yeah.
He got benched.
Yo.
Oh my God, we haven't used this in years.
When has Draymond ever played to the level of Kevin Love in his prime?
Never.
What is he talking about?
They made it. That's why they made the joke about him. I like Draymond as a player, but they made a joke about him averaging a triple single last year. But come on,
right?
Kevin averaged 18 last year, I believe. 17.
Draymond is a spiritual leader. He's a voice.
Yeah, he's a glue guy also.
And he's a glue guy facilitator. He ain't no Kevin Love in his prime was holding. Yo.
That's what inspired this conversation. I was like,
yeah.
Thank you, John.
Because you knew it was gonna rile him up.
Yo, he tripping. What?
Jasmine Sullivan, Eric.
Am I back?
Mute him. Just mute him.
Am I back? Kevin Love and Draymond, the same nigga. That's all right.
We moving on.
Kevin Love and Draymond, same player.
Last year.
Come out.
Yeah,
Jasmine Sullivan, somebody else, and her is performing for the Super Bowl.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
No, Jasmine Sullivan is doing the national anthem, and her's doing America's Beautiful.
I swear to God.
Okay, you guys are talking too fast. What'd you say?
Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
Somebody that not profiling him, but he looks like a country singer. I don't know. It's not on.
Jasmine Sullivan playing the Super Bowl. Oh, that shit dope.
And
Jasmine, her. Oh, hell yeah! They playing that song. Yo, they playing my song on the Super Bowl. Fuck yes.
They're performing the national anthem and America's
the Black national anthem.
Performing their own music.
Damn, the Weeknd was a song.
The Weeknd is performing.
Weeknd's definitely gonna do it.
Weeknd's
damn, bro.
He gonna be out here with his like.
That was gonna be lit.
Okay. Now that you brought the Weeknd, I just want to talk about it quick before we move on to the next subject. Honestly, we grew up in an era with Michael Jackson. Whatever the Weeknd is doing or whatever he thinks he's doing is not shocking us. It's not surprising us.
All right.
Are you saying he's doing Michael Jackson?
Moving on.
I'm saying Michael was more translucent than he.
No, God.
Man.
I think Prince. Yeah, Prince.
We went. Yeah, I wanted to sit on the bench off the strength of him even saying some wild shit like that.
Nah, it's not wild. It's not wild at all.
We're gonna move on.
I'm gonna take you to the barbershop when I get my haircut. I'm gonna take you to the barbershop.
Take it to the barbershop.
They
I'm gonna tell
snuff
you you're an idiot.
They
I'm
gonna
gonna
snuff
take you to the barbershop.
At the barbershop, Drew, do you get the same fucking? Do you
When
get
I
the
get my
same?
haircut, I'm gonna say that shit.
No,
I'm gonna take you to the barbershop.
Say while they're doing your hairline.
Look, I'm ready to move on from this, so let's get Drew out.
Do you think that Drew gets made fun of the way he gets made fun of here at the barbershop?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
But okay.
So he's the main topic as soon as he leaves.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
this
bag
dude,
it.
Drew, man.
Buddy, slow it
He gotta go hard. But boy, that boy crazy.
All right, next up in Bag of Trashing. Now, we was talking about KD and the recent moves. A part of that was Victor Oladipo.
Yo, that's the first time it's ever happened. I got double bench, son. The first nigga that got double bench. Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah, double bench. Let's go. Double bench him. Yeah, first time it's ever happened.
Okay.
First
So,
of the pod.
Houston Rockets
This is
now have
first of the pod.
Victor Oladipo, and just last night, because this episode shoots on Tuesday, but airs on Thursday, he scored 32 points in his Rockets debut. So, bag of trash, Johnny. Question to you is, can the Rockets be a top 3 team in the West with Victor Oladipo?
I'm going to trash. I like Victor Oladipo, and I think Houston has a solid squad, but top 3 in the West, it's a little crazy. There's a lot of good.
I want to get the lineup correctly.
They might make the playoffs. They might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
But top 3, no.
Okay. Drew, bag of the trash is the Rockets a top 3 team in the West with Victor Oladipo?
They're going to make the playoffs because I say like Victor Oladipo, John Wall, and Christian Wood can both are amazing numbers. But top three, I gotta say no because they're not top 3. Like I really want to go through like the Western teams, but as far as right now, I won't say top 3. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna trash that.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash it.
Trash it.
All right. Eddie, bag of the trash.
I'm going to trash it mostly because, and I want to give them a little bit of roses too, because they did make something out of nothing. I mean, this was a team that we thought they were going to blow it up. We thought they were going to be at the bottom of the league. We thought they were going to probably, not tanking, but like be in that lower level tier. And it looks like they, like to what Drew said, they could make the 8. They could be like the 8th seed or the 7th seed, or they could just be outside looking in.
They can go up to 6 if you really think about it.
Yeah, and again, I'm a trash, and I was thinking the same thing that Drew said. Christian Wood's great player. John Wall, we got to still see what we get from Cousins.
He still do that. He still be dugging and shit.
Yo,
I mean, he stayed dugging John Wall.
But, I can see them being a 5 or 6 seed in the West. Around that area. So I'll trash it because I don't see them being the top 3. Again, you got Lakers, Clippers, Denver, Utah, some really good teams out there. Also, Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? I can see them being a 5 or 6, but definitely not top 3. All right, moving on. Bag of the trash it.
Excuse me.
We was talking talking football. And we brought up this conversation just a little bit ago in regards to Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar, regular season, athletic, just amazing, highlight reel. What you say about Zion Williamson, this is Lamar. And when it comes to football,
that's not it. That's not it. No,
very talented. Very talented, got a high ceiling.
Shut up.
We're waiting to see
this nigga
what they really become. So, bag of the trash is to you first, Drew. Is Lamar Jackson a great athlete and not a good quarterback?
He's great. He's a great athlete. I must say bag it because he's not a great like top echelon quarterback. I would say he's He got skills. Like great is the synopsis where you say is great. I won't say he's a great quarterback, so I'm gonna trash it at that.
Okay.
But because I see games where he can improve, like in his passing game. But is he a great athlete? Yes.
All right, John, bag of the trash. Is Lamar just a great athlete and not a good quarterback?
I'm gonna trash it. Lamar's his athleticism obviously is more superior to his QB skills, but when you put them combined, he still makes those decisions and it's still effective, you know. So
yeah, he can. There's ways he can improve.
The traditional pocket QB, Lamar may not be the greatest at that. He needs to work on that and probably get better, but he's so dangerous with his feet where he could really just stand in the pocket and fake a run and somebody could get open and he could launch it. So he's a good QB, but I want to say he's more than an athlete than a QB. I think he's a QB that just has a few things to work on, but I think he's a great QB. Because it's a different era now. It's not, we're not in the world of the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady.
But
Ed, I'll go to you next. But John, finish your take.
I'm saying we're just we're in a new era. Obviously every QB got to do pocket, but they got to use their feet.
Yeah. I got you. I don't think we're looking for a pocket QB, but Ed, go ahead. Bag of trash.
So to John's point, we are in a different era of quarterbacks. We are in an era of Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson. Josh Allen has now put himself in that caliber. And it all is based off of an Aaron Rodgers who is accurate. And you could throw Russell Wilson in that conversation as well.
Right.
Who is accurate, who can drop fucking dimes and can use his feet. The reason why you guys love Daniel Jones so much is because he can move in the pocket and he's a pretty accurate quarterback. Now, does he make some silly mistakes? Yes. Is Patrick Mahomes like a person you can't compare anyone to? Yes. Is Aaron Rodgers a quarterback you can't compare anyone to? Yes. Is Russell Wilson the same thing? Yes. For Lamar, though, I'm going to have to the question is he more of an athlete than he is a quarterback?
So the question is basically, pretty much, is Lamar just a great athlete, but not a good quarterback?
Who just so happens to play quarterback.
Right, exactly, pretty much.
In that regard, I'm going to trash it because I do think he can get better. I do think he can get fixed. One of the main things that I did notice in that Ravens-Bills game is the first fucking 9 plays. I counted the first 9 plays. And my key to the game early on, I didn't say it here, but I said it to a few other people, like, bullshitting at work. But I go, what the Bills need to do is force Lamar Jackson to throw the football. And the first 9 plays, they ran the ball. Dude, I get it. I know you have a dynamic running offense. I get it. But that's not going to win you a playoff game. You got to throw it out. And again, I'm going to give him a little bit of slack here. He doesn't have the receivers to throw to. I mean, they had to sign Dez Bryant, and he actually played in this playoff game here. You know what I mean? Like, Marquise Brown is a receiver that can develop and can be good, but he drops a lot of balls. Willie Snead hasn't been a good wide receiver since he was with the Saints.
Right.
He had some moments in Houston there for a little bit, but again, I mean, the guy needs to be wide the fuck open to catch a deep ball. And Dez Bryant he's not the Dez Bryant of the Dallas Cowboys. And you give him some security blankets in Hayden Hurst and Mark Andrews and all these other tight ends that they have. But the problem is that if the defense knows what you're doing, I know that Lamar is an MVP. He's an MVP quarterback. But if the defense knows you're going to run, that speed's not going to help you. We saw Lamar go down a lot because they knew what was coming. They knew that he was either going to do a run-pass option or he was going to drop back, and if he drops back, he's going to find a lane to run. Right. All you got to do is just plug up those holes. So I do think he can get better. I do think he's a good quarterback. But currently, as it stands right now, his athleticism is what saves him from a lot of games. Losing.
All right,
but the fumbles are huge and the interceptions are bigger.
Kev, bag of trash.
I'm trashing it only because I know that he can make every throw. It's just a matter of him doing it consistently. And again, sort of to piggyback off of what Eddie said, defenses not be anticipating him to run. They kind of forget, like, not that anybody would forget, but at some point they forget that his run capability is lethal. Like, he can make every throw. He needs to stand there, make every fucking throw. And I don't give a shit if that means, like, his running, like, averages, numbers-wise, is in the toilet outside of the red zone.
Yeah.
For 5, 6, 7 games to start a season, just to get past their bye week.
Yeah.
And then I don't care what you torture him with, your legs or your arm, doesn't matter, but your arm needs to develop.
Right.
That's for me.
And so I'm going to bag it. I think he is a great athlete and a good quarterback. Whereas he has to get to the point where people are afraid of both. Whereas now, when you see him drop back, he's looking for his lane to dip. It's like, I'll quick scan, but where my hole at so I can get the fuck out of here. He reminds me, and again, this player only's been in the league, 2 years now. He reminds me a lot of Kyler. Whereas...
Yep. He's got the same issues going too.
Right, got the same issues.
But he's got the good thing about Kyler is, luckily for him, is he has an amazing receiver that he could just fucking throw the ball up to, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got a little bit more accuracy than
But he
Lamar
depends on his legs. His first thing is, let me use my athleticism to make it happen. Now I can see you using your athleticism to get out and make a throw, but they looking to get the fuck. Let me run and get a first down. Let me get out of this pocket, and that needs to change. Whereas, because then you can scare a lot of defenses where when you hit them, and then they know you got the legs in the chamber and shit. So at any time you might be getting the ball off because we know he can make the passes. We've seen him make them, but if you don't consistently do it, then the defense is only preparing for you to take off. And as you can see with the Bills, the corners was at his ass. Every time he looked to run, they instantly got there.
Yep.
So
let the receiver be open. First of all, they're not going to catch it. And second of all, all I got to do is break down and catch him. That's it.
Exactly. So he needs to get to the point where he scares people not only with his legs, but with his arm and his precision as well. Because again, like you spoke about the difference between Josh Allen this year, where last year he was like that, whereas his first thing was, let me use my athleticism to roll out and get out. Where this year he actually used that same thing to make plays down the field. And that's where we need Lamar to get to. So as of right now, he is the supreme athlete, but just a good quarterback.
And again, that's why I asked Drew that question a little early on, is that, like, yeah, I think you give him this one more year to improve on his accuracy, to improve on what he's got to do. And again, I think the Ravens will be a good football team this year. Not a lot's going to change for them. I didn't look at their salary cap, and I didn't look at who their free agents are. They did release Mark Ingram. But again, if you are a good team, you go to a playoff and you don't come out with at least an AFC Championship appearance, there's got to be a serious conversation of what you're going to do.
I'm like,
again,
AFC
when it comes to money.
AFC Championships, because you do got good teams. Ain't like no slouches in the AFC.
But this team wins 12 games. They better at least make it to the AFC Championship game.
And not even that deep. You can't be the reason that y'all lose.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I agree.
So if they don't be the reason, if they don't make it that far, but Lamar keep playing the way he playing, like if he starts to become a better quarterback, a better passer, then they take an L. Ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say. It's gonna be like, yo, great game. They played great. They met a better team. But at the end of these games, it's been the same the last 3 years. Lamar is like, okay, it's like, okay, now we wait for him to be more of a quarterback than be more of an athlete. And that's where he needs to improve at. But we're going to move on. Bag of the trash. Now we're moving on. There's been some new coaching hires around the league. Jets got a new coach. Jaguars got a new coach. Chargers got a new coach too, right? Chargers got a new coach.
Chargers got the defensive coordinator of the LA Rams.
So bag of the trash, Kev, to you first. Will any new NFL coach make the playoff?
I mean, yeah, eventually, but what are we talking about?
This upcoming year. This upcoming year.
Yeah.
Upcoming season.
If I had to say, yeah.
I mean, at some point,
I'm gonna say trash it, but if anybody is to make it, I really think it'll be Urban Meyer with them young Jags out there.
Damn, really? From winning one game to going to the playoffs? That's bold,
Just
Cap.
to shake shit up, bro. I really
That's bold, Cap.
Jacksonville?
That's almost not realistic. I mean, for them if they do.
That's why I trash it. I don't think any of them will this year.
Right.
But you're saying if there is a team, it's going to be Jacksonville.
Yeah, it will.
Bananas.
All right, John. Bag of the trash.
You know what's crazy? I'm on the same boat as Kev. If any of them,
Jacksonville?
He's too hip.
Y'all buying into the Urban Meyer fucking Lawrence fucking juice right now, man.
Bro, he's too
buying
hip.
in.
He's too hip coming out of college to who he wanted, who he missed, who potential went to where it was supposed to be. Like who he tried.
Coach.
But
Jets,
but we
Chargers.
Yeah, and then hold on, let me go through it because since you're already doing it.
So Houston got a new coach.
The Texans are still looking. It's not official yet. Nothing's official yet. The Eagles are still looking. Nothing official yet. The Falcons have Arthur Smith. The Lions are still looking. Nothing official yet. The Jets have Robert Saleh, which I love. Jacksonville obviously has Urban Meyer, and the Chargers just got Bradley, forgot his last name, who was the defensive coordinator for the Rams.
And Houston got Eric Bieniemy.
Nothing official yet. Nothing official yet.
Okay.
Nothing official yet.
Nothing official.
Try to get him to make Watson.
Nothing official yet. They want to make Watson happy, but I don't think he's gonna stay.
Okay, I got you.
If the Jets trade for Watson, then Robert Saleh will definitely be.
There you go.
Don't hype me up like that, John. Come on, don't do that to me, John. I can't feel that way.
That's a possibility.
That's cap.
That's keep the book.
I can't feel that way. That's never gonna happen.
That's
not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
When I went to Bills and Dolphins over there, and Washington ain't coming to New York. I'm sorry.
It's
not happening.
That'd be sick.
It's not happening, Ed.
I don't want to put it in my head.
It would be nice. I don't
want to put it in my head. I don't want to be that hype.
Justin Fields though. Justin Fields all the way.
I don't want Justin Fields.
But
because you lost the championship game.
I don't want Justin Fields.
All right.
Game. Okay.
Don't want
him. Drew, bag of the trash, Drew.
What? Any
new head coaches make the playoffs this season?
You got the Chargers. You got Jacksonville. You got
Jacks.
Trash. Trash. Nah. No. Chargers gonna make it. Chargers gonna make it.
I think Chargers got a chance.
Chargers got a chance.
Ed, bag of the trash.
I'm actually very, 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 very impressed with Drew. Out of all these teams, I think the team that was closest, that just did not have the right play calling, did not have the right coach in place. Although, unfortunately, that comes with the loss of another black head coach in the NFL. Anthony Lynn had no idea what he was doing there. Honestly, I don't think he had any idea what he was doing there the last couple of years. Obviously, the move to LA was a big move for them. But they found their quarterback in Justin Herbert. They still have some great offensive weapons. Hopefully, Austin Eckler stays healthy all year. That defense is low-key very good, but also very bad at the same time. Unfortunately for them, they do play in the same division as the Kansas City Chiefs, who will be going on like a 10 to 15-year run. God knows what's going to happen with them, but at least they can sneak in with a wild card. A 10-6 team, an 11-5 season can get you into the playoffs. I think that might be the only team that'll go in, but I do have faith in the Jets. I don't think they're going to go to the playoffs, but who knows? Who knows what's going to – we don't know what we're going to do with our quarterback. Again, Arthur Smith over in Atlanta, I think that's another good move. Again, the Falcons are the Falcons, but it's like, were they the Falcons when they were under Brady Quinn? Or what was it? Brady Quinn, right? Was the former coach.
No, not Brady Quinn.
No, what was his name? Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn. Brady Quinn was a quarterback, right?
Right.
For a little bit. Dan Quinn, under Dan Quinn, obviously is the defensive-minded coach, but that's still a very, 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 very good offense with a pretty bad defense. Arthur Smith, coming from Tennessee, who has gone to the playoffs 2 years in a row now. I think he's going to bring in a new culture in there. So they have an opportunity to maybe sneak into the playoffs. And then again, we'll, as the other guy said about Urban Meyer and Jacksonville, I don't think it's realistic that a team can go from winning one game to 10 or 11 games that quickly. That's a drastic jump. I don't think one player and one coach is going to make that difference. That defense is still pretty bad. But again, we don't know what's going on with the Lions. Johnny's brother's Lions, Justin's Lions. Who knows? There might be a coach removed from maybe giving it one more shot with Matthew Stafford. They're going to get their wide receivers back. So there are some teams that can sneak in. There is the rule 5 in, 5 out, where 5 new teams get into the playoffs every year. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm a bag it again. Following Drew, my thing is the Chargers. I think the Chargers have the potential, especially in their division. Raiders ain't shit. Chiefs the only people that's gonna do something. I think they have a chance to get in there. Still a wild card spot. They now got they got their QB. So they sat there. Great offense. Now they got a defensive-minded head coach. So hopefully that helps turn around the defense. I can see them sneaking in and getting a potential wild card. So I bag it only for them. The rest of them is Basuda. All right.
Yeah, there's potential though. You got to give them a little bit of potential.
Jets.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Vince Young had a lot of potential, and so did Jamarcus Russell.
Damn, Jamarcus Russell. Jesus, come on.
Ryan Leaf.
Okay, and Ryan Leaf, and Eli Manning.
Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls. You can't say that. He won 2 Super Bowls. Come on, man.
I'm playing.
Come on. Even I'll defend Eli. Come on.
I'm playing. Okay, last up and back in the trash. Now, this was the battle of the old men in the NFC. Go Brady and go Breeze. There seemed to be the farewell tour. Johnny, you said what they said during the game.
Before the game, they announced that it will be he's retiring after the season.
So right, it seemed to be a farewell tour. He was crying and waving to the fans, and I love you and all doing all that shit. To him and Brady.
That final look. Yeah, that final look back.
That final look back. So bag of the trash. Going to you first, Ed. Will Drew Brees really retire?
I think so, man. I mean, he got beat up the last 2 seasons, and again, we talked about how the last several seasons have gone for the Saints with the miracle. I'm not going to say the town that it was in, or where Prince was from.
Minnesota.
Minneapolis. I can't say that fucking word. I don't know why. Sorry. The miracle, the pass interference call, and then his broken ribs, and he missed a little bit of time last year as well. He obviously can't continue to throw that deep ball that's going to keep him in the game. Very, very good regular season quarterback. Unfortunately, it only turned into one Super Bowl win with him and Sean Payton there. He is going to finish currently, as long as Brady retires soon. He will finish first all-time in passing, but I'm pretty sure Brady will beat that if he plays next year. Second all-time in touchdowns. I think he's third all-time in completions. Good for him. He had a great career. Obviously, he was so close to going out like a legend with nothing wrong happening to him, but obviously he had to go on Yahoo Finance and said what he had to say there. So I don't think there's going to be a good majority of people who don't forgive him for it. I think there's a good majority of people that completely forgot about it. I sure haven't. Call it karma, call it whatever you want. I mean, the guys, what he did for New Orleans, and what he did for that, especially like what he went through to get to New Orleans, right? With with San Diego when they drafted Eli, and then then they ended up getting Phillip Rivers and kicked his ass out. For him to go out and win a Super Bowl after that, and then have the career that he had, great career. But I think it's pretty much it for him.
All right, Kev, bag of the trash it.
Yeah, everything that Drew Brees has done since his shoulder looked like this, leaving the Chargers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, props to you, bro. But I think for him, I think he knows his time. I think it's time for him to kind of try and start a Manning style family, get them boys ready and coached up.
Right.
I think it's over. I think it's all she wrote. I think he's selfish if he's coming back and is gonna let the team take the salary cap hit that they're gonna take if he does come back. So at the end of the day, it's over and done.
Right. All right, Drew, bag of the trash it.
I'm gonna bag it saying this is his last year, but I won't be surprised if he comes back though. I'll just say that. I won't be surprised if he does.
John.
I'm going to bag it. I feel like Drew Brees would want to come back next year, but I think at this point it's just his body is telling him no. And his mind's feeling one way, but his body's telling him no. So
yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
We'll get flagged.
You know what? Unfortunately, a lot of times with these QBs, what it reminds me of, I'm going to trash it.
Brett Favre.
A Brett Favre type, Peyton Manning type. Last hurrah
Brett
type
Favre,
shit, but
Ben Roethlisberger.
But what I see, and this bold, his last season ain't gonna be with the Saints. He gonna go somewhere else. He going to fucking Miami, fake retire,
Get his fits on. Get his fits on.
Come back 1 year and win a ship somewhere else, and then run off or try to win, get his ass cooked like Brett Favre got beat up when they was fucking him by them niggas.
Yeah, Banigate. Yeah.
Fucking him up and go. But I don't think this is last year. He loved the game too much. He got his boys. One of his boys was doing the moss out there, but I don't think.
Yeah, he was catching some nice ones from Brady.
Yeah, he was. But
Brady and them kids.
I'm not saying it's over for Breeze. I think he's too selfish. Like Kev said, he's gonna be selfish. He gonna come back some way, somehow. And that's bag of the trash it. We're moving on.
I got one more. So what do you think he goes if he does retire? Do you think he goes to coaching? Do you think he becomes an analyst? Like, he's gonna stay in football. Like, that's
he's too short to be an analyst. There ain't nobody gonna see him.
Yeah, that's right. So maybe coaching. Drew Brees as an offensive coordinator.
Hell no, I'd be a QB coach.
QB coach at first, but eventually.
I would say offensive coordinator. Yeah.
OC eventually.
I'll say that.
Like, Kellen Moore was like the best Boise State quarterback in history, but he played professional football for like 2 years and he was like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna be an OC."
Yeah, I don't like seeing recently retired players take those jobs. Like, give me a moment, go get away from the game a little bit, and then
like what Peyton's doing. Like, if he came back to coaching right now, I'd take that all day.
Right, I can see the route that Payne's going, where like kind of like what Gruden was doing when he wasn't coaching.
Yeah, Payne's
like,
doing
talking,
ESPN's,
ESPN
places and all that.
Payton places, talking to QBs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like on some Kobe type shit, mentoring the QBs of today and tomorrow and shit like that. Working out with them, like shit like that. I'd love to see that Breeze do that, but I don't want to see a coach. Not right now. At least not right now. All right, but we moving on to Marquee Misses. This is Drew category, his baby, where we talk about games and players to miss. Start off in the NBA. Marquee Miss player and game. Drew, what you got?
My Marquee Miss game is going to be for the Friday game, the Denver Nuggets versus the Phoenix Suns. Great Phoenix team. Denver Nuggets they're on the way. They're coming back from, they started off bad. I can see they're on the way coming. Like, they're starting to become respectable. Like, right now the record is 7-6, but they go against a really good Phoenix team right now. And my marquee miss player is going to be Mikal Bridges for the Phoenix Suns. So, yeah.
Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
He on the Phoenix Suns? I thought he. No,
Yeah,
I'm
he on
thinking
the
about somebody else.
Phoenix Suns, bro.
All right, yeah, right. I'm thinking about the Hornets Bridges. Yeah, right. All right, Eddie.
My marquee miss game is Knicks Warriors. We beat the bricks off the fucking Celtics the other day, so we're gonna beat the bricks off of
What is that
Stephen
game at?
Curry's bitch ass. It's at 10 o'clock on Friday.
Oh, so it's in Golden State.
It's in Golden State, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was in Madison Square Garden.
Nah. We Austin Rivers is gonna put up 60 like Curry did to us.
You know how people cook when they come to Madison Square.
Yeah. And then my player is Jamal Murray.
Okay. John.
My marquee miss game is the Rockets in Dallas on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And my marquee miss player for this week is Jordan Clarkson of the Utah Jazz.
Cool. Kev, what you got?
Yeah, so my marquee miss is definitely the same game as Eddie's, the Knicks Warriors game. But my marquee miss player is gonna be Obi.
Toppin.
Obi Toppin?
So,
Obi Toppy? OD Toppy?
OD Toppy.
OD Toppy.
OD
Okay. My marquee miss game is Friday.
Toppy ain't go like
and that's Bulls, Hornets. Bulls playing well. Zach LaVine playing well. Y'all know my guy, the real Melo, doing his thing.
Love Melo.
So,
LaMelo.
the real Melo.
Love Melo.
My marquee player is from the same team as Eddie's, and he got two first names. Bo. That's my marquee miss player. All right, let's get into our marquee miss players for NFL. Now we are in the conference championships. Only 4 teams to pick from. So, Drew, who you got as your marquee miss player for the conference championship?
My marquee miss. Huh? What you say? Yeah.
One person.
Yeah. When I pick 2 persons.
Okay, who you got, Drew?
Okay. My marquee miss player is going to be John Brown of the
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Get out of here, wrong pick.
Okay.
All right, fuck you too.
I'm going different this time.
Eddie, who you got?
Same game, same team, different side of the ball. Micah Hyde.
Okay.
Micah Hyde. Mm-hmm. Watch out, Tyreek. Watch out. I'm just saying. Yo, Micah nasty.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. Those might win. If Mahomes don't come back, bro, you got a chance.
No, he's cleared. He's
coming back. He's coming back.
He's coming back. All right, cool.
My guy ain't gonna play that looking left and throwing right bullshit.
No, that's the only
Mahomes gonna look left and Micah's gonna go right.
Took him out.
All right, John.
Night. My marquee miss player is in the other game, the NFC title game, is Rob Gronkowski.
Oh my God.
Fucking John.
He's old.
Fucking John. That's my pick too. My pick is the same as John. Gronk.
It's about that time, right, John?
Yeah. Yep. And again, it's about that time for Gronk to do. They're gonna lose, but I think Gronk gonna do.
Nah, I thought that pick was too obvious, so I didn't say that shit.
Oh, so you saying about Gronk too?
Yeah, I was. That was too obvious.
That's a sign. He thought it was too obvious, but that's a sign. Steve was talking about Gronkowski.
All right, Kev.
Who time of year, bro? Like,
who your pick, Kev?
So my pick is Cole Beasley, son. Okay. Even if the Bills lose,
I was almost Cole.
Cole Beasley is gonna eat, man. He was happy to come back last week and not get no catches for no yards. But this year, this week, he's trying to help.
All right, and that's our marquee miss. We're gonna get into the pick'ems, NFL pick'ems. We got 2 games left.
Two games.
We're in our conference championships. But
this is hard.
before we get into that, we're gonna get it recap on the divisional round. Now, when it comes to the games picked in the divisional round, Eddie was leading. Eddie got 4 games right. Myself, Kev, and Johnny all got 3 games right. And DQ and Drew was at the bottom with 2 wins. Now, the overall, I'm leading with 7. DQ, Johnny. Johnny got 6 games. Also, let me not forget, Decap is pretty much tied with me. Decap has 7 wins too.
7 wins.
So me and Decap are tied at the top. Decap had 4 wins last week as well. But Kev got 5 wins, and Eddie also had 5 wins. Let's get into the picks. If y'all could, pull out them apps. Eddie, you got got Caps picks?
I do not, but I will find out.
So
I will get that to you by the end of the pod.
We will get
Caps. Remember these 2 picks? Like, you can't remember these 2 picks? Drew, you're doing bad, bro.
We got it.
He said Drew for.
Because you
missed the switcher pick.
Because you missed this. Mr. Switcher pick. It's Mr. Switcher pick. But we're going to get Caps pick. We're going to get DQ's picks. But Eddie, take us through the pick'ems for the conference championships. We going to the what?
Pretty easy. So our first game is at 3:05. And it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Lambeau Field.
Johnny, who you got?
Facing the Green Bay Packers.
Of course, you know he got that.
A great game. No, the bad man's my guy, but I'm going with GOAT Brady.
Drew, who you got?
I got Green Bay Packers. That bad man's going to wash them.
I got the Packers for sure.
Yeah, and Lambeau. Playing the way they playing, nobody on Tampa's defense can stop. Nobody, shit, pretty much. I'm gonna give it to the Packers as well. Eddie, who you got? What's the spread?
So obviously things are tighter, especially in the NFC Championship games and AFC Championship games, respectively. The over/under is 51, is what I'm seeing currently. Also, I'm seeing 52.5 as well. But the Packers are 3-point favorites in this game. Give me the Packers. This is going to be a 3-point game, so the Bucs will cover.
All right. That's the NFC.
And the AFC. Packers. Woohoo!
And the NFC.
John.
Well, that's the NFC. And the AFC, we got at 6:40, them Bills Mafia versus Kansas City Chiefs. Johnny, who you got?
I got the King, Pat Mahomes. Baby GOAT versus the GOAT, Super Bowl bucket.
All right, Drew, who you got?
Bills Mafia. I'm going with the Bills.
Okay. Kev, who you got?
Hoping this game turns into a shootout. I got the Chiefs like 40-35 win, bro.
Yeah. Tough game. I didn't see much from either team the last game. But Bills will have to do more on the offensive side because once Pat and them whole ass get to going, they gone. But I got the Chiefs.
Man, that man Pat go be dizzy, son.
Yep.
Pat go be dizzy.
And who you got? What's the spread?
So passes and still getting touchdowns. So
the over on this game is 53.5 points. I feel like this game's going to be a shootout. Hammer the over, hammer the over, hammer the over, hammer the over. To me, this might be my Super Bowl because I think no matter who goes and who wins this game, ultimately they're just going to go to lose to the Packers. But the Chiefs are, which is strange, with a maybe unhealthy, healthy Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs are 3-point favorites in this game. This game, I'm going to give you a little extra. This game's not only going to hit the over. The Bills aren't going to just cover and win this football game. They're going to win this football game in overtime. After Patrick Mahomes maybe fumbles or throws an interception to Michael Hyde, by the way, and the Bills will win this game by a field goal. By a field goal. Okay. The Bills are going to win this game by a field goal. By a field goal. Overtime. I'm telling you, this is our Super Bowl. This is our Super Bowl.
I love it.
Look, and by the way, this is just all I want. I just want to see this. I don't care who wins.
Quick stat from last year. The Chiefs, last year, in their playoff run, was down double digits every game and still won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was last year.
They won't do that against the. They won't do that against the Packers.
Try that against the Packers.
Chiefs
I
is winning this game.
Packers 21. I still got the Chiefs by 10 points.
Look, Chiefs.
Talking about.
Ooh, okay,
Damn,
John,
John.
spicy.
Talking about.
Yo, Chiefs.
I gotta get
John, do you, John,
talking spicy.
Dev. How much did I bet you, Dev?
50.
John, are you willing to make a bet
Do it.
that the Bills will win this game? And here's the kicker. Because I don't remember saying that the Chiefs were going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't remember making that bet, but it's cool. It's fine. I respect it. But if
That's some Scott shit. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Dude, I drink a lot during these podcasts. But look, John. If the Chiefs win, I have to give you and I have to give Dev 50. If the Chiefs lose, you just have to give Dev 50, and that's it.
Yeah, take that bet. Ed got the money.
I'll take that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I might just got myself out of it.
What
Oh, I got myself out of it. Thank you, John. You just saved me $50. You don't have to give me shit. All you got to do is pay Dev. All you got to do is pay Dev.
He said you about to be out 100.
Nah, I don't think so.
You're going to be in the hole for 100.
I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
technically, you wouldn't be because I said the Chiefs ain't going to win. So if, by my calculations, you only
So
owe
Gavin needs
John.
the Chiefs to lose.
No,
Right.
because I said, no, all I'm trying to do is get out of our bet.
But you're not.
That's all I'm trying to do.
But you're not, though.
No,
Yeah.
the bet was that they were going to go. I said they were going to go, right?
No.
So if they don't
that
go.
they were gonna, that they were going to win.
That they were going to win. So
Yes.
what if they don't win, therefore, so if they lose this game, therefore I owe
Right.
you. Correct. Now,
Correct.
if the Bills
They
beat
win.
them,
Oh,
if they
okay.
don't go,
Right. Oh,
that's
so
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Okay,
yeah,
right, I got you. Right.
yeah. I'm not
So
stupid.
John
I know
saying,
what I'm doing.
You still owe me
John-
50.
John
If you
said,
lose, you owe me 50.
right.
So you
No,
did get out of it.
if the Chiefs lose, I don't owe
No.
you shit, John.
No.
But they're not losing. So
They're gonna.
when the Chiefs win, you're going to owe me 50.
Right. You gonna if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, you ultimately owe both of us.
Wait,
No, you owe John. You owe John.
I said they were gonna go, or I said they were gonna win.
You said they were gonna win.
Oh, okay, so if they win, then I don't owe you shit. All right, cool. So I'm good. I'm good.
All right,
Fine.
but here's the picks.
I ain't all confused. You're going to be in the hole for $100. It's all right.
Somehow he gonna owe everybody. Somehow he gonna owe Drew $50 too. But here's the picks. We're gonna get into the last segment again.
Johnny, that bad man versus the GOAT. Come on, $50.
Nope, no Fab Five.
No, not yet. We'll wait till we get there.
Nah,
Wait till we get
Johnny,
there.
come on, John.
We're moving on.
Right.
We're moving on.
You got to
Last
be quicker than that, Drew. You got to be quicker than that.
we got Guess Who NFL playoffs. So last
Come
time
on,
we
son.
did
You can take
all
an
the
extra
sports.
bag.
We did all the sports last time, but this time we sticking solely to the NFL playoffs. Now,
Can I
this
make a
is,
suggestion?
okay, make a suggestion.
Look, if you know the clue, can you just be like,
Don't
oh, I
blurt
know
it
the
out?
answer? Not
What?
blurt it out. Just be like, I know the answer. Instead of you going through that scroll, because that scroll helped Kevin last time. We all gave good questions
No.
and then gave him the assists.
No, that's not fair.
Whatever. Do
Everybody
whatever you want.
got-
Do whatever you want.
Do what you
Everybody
do.
got
And if you want to make it fair, mute everybody but the person that's guessing.
Right.
No, I'm
if-
just not
if-
going to help. I'm just not
Right,
going to help.
if anything, mute Drew because if it ain't your turn, don't say nothing. So that's the only thing.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
Is mute
That's it.
Drew. So
Yeah,
so
really,
he don't tell the answer.
I
But,
really can't wait till we get into a studio
Okay.
all together, man. I won't be
What you
muted no
gonna-
more. A bench.
We
Whatever.
can shut your mic off, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so we're doing the NFL playoffs, past and present. We're doing players as well as coaches. So just that's a clue right there. First clue is we're doing players and coaches, but playoffs, past and present. All right. So first clue for our first person is drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
That's the first clue. And our first guesser is Drew. Now,
Is he
Drew,
on the? Is he
you
on
get
the?
you get to
Is
ask
he
a
on the
question.
defense? Yeah. Is he on the defensive side of the ball?
Terrible question.
No.
Okay. What do you mean? It's a terrible question. That was a.
Is he currently? No, never mind.
Okay, so Eddie, don't coach him like you did last time.
No, like what
Okay, so
fucking question?
that's your question, Drew. Do you want to
Yes,
guess?
like Ed's just a fucking hater.
Okay, so do you want to guess, Drew?
Nah.
Okay. Moving on.
I don't want to guess.
Next up, Yanni.
Drafted by Seattle Seahawks.
No, it's not going to be fucking. It's not going to be Russell
Doesn't play
Wilson.
defense.
That shit too easy.
Yo, mute this nigga.
Does he play QB?
Fuck
No.
that.
No, he doesn't play defense, doesn't play QB. I'm gonna take a guess. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take a guess.
Okay.
Off that team. My guess is DK Metcalf.
No.
All right. I took a
All
guess. Took a guess. Of one hit and 2 questions.
Yeah.
It's on me?
Yeah.
Oh, Kev.
Is he a retired running back?
No.
Jesus.
Okay.
He was drafted by the fucking Bills, bro.
No, the Seahawks.
Oh.
Oh, I know that, but what Kev was thinking, he was drafted by the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah,
Could have
actually,
known
that
that.
is true.
You
That
guys
is
did
true,
not
bro.
set me up right.
Okay, so-
Okay.
Actually,
Final-
Who you thinking
Final
about? That's
question.
what I was thinking about, but that's okay.
Oh, I think I know who you're thinking about.
Yes,
What's
yes.
his name?
Okay.
Yeah. Go
don't
ahead.
say
Yes,
his name. I know.
actor, but yeah.
What the fuck was his name?
My
got
guess.
plans.
Yeah. Oh, I know his name now.
Chris Carson. No.
No. You just started watching football. You don't even know.
Guess, Kev.
I can fuck off.
Okay, so my guess, just to throw it out there, would be
I
Bobby.
swear you're a hater.
Who's
I
who?
know you're a hater.
Oh, I
Bobby
can't hit.
Wagner.
He said Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Bobby
No.
Wagner.
That's-
No.
that's-
He's not on the defensive
Yeah,
side of
he's
the
not
ball.
on the defensive side.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Um,
I'm not helping Eddie out. That was just my
Was
guess.
I know, because God
Okay.
forbid you help me after I helped you. Does this player currently play on the Seattle Seahawks?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we got through that first round. I'm gonna give y'all another clue. Actually, I'm gonna give y'all 2 clues.
Okay.
What I said in the beginning, past and present. That's
Yeah, I know.
just like y'all know that. Okay. The second clue is Donovan McNabb is the second clue. All right. Johnny, hold on. Let me see who's next.
Oh,
So
what you give us 2 clues?
It's not that name. It's not that.
that was the first clue was past and present. That was
I thought you were gonna give us 3. I thought you were gonna. Oh, okay.
What you mean,
First,
just
remember
past,
that.
present.
just
Okay.
remember.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
remember that. Kid,
Okay.
I mean Eddie, it's on you.
It's on me. Did this person go on to be a coach in the NFL?
Yes.
Is it Andy Reid?
Yes.
Dang.
Andy Reid. Drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
I knew it the minute you said Donovan McNabb, I was like, I know exactly who this is.
The next clue was Patrick Mahomes. So,
Who was I thinking about, Ed?
thought you were
Sean
talking about-
Alexander.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, come on, dog. Come
No,
on, son.
that
Come
used to
on,
be that-
son.
that used to be
Come on,
that guy.
son.
That used to be that guy.
Yeah.
until the Madden curse happened and he fell off the
Homie
You
Drew said
that's
Chris
the
Carson.
It was over. It was definitely Sean.
Yeah.
No, I was
When you said that, I was like, bro, he was not drafted by the fucking. He was drafted by the
He was
Bills.
talking
I
about.
thought you were saying beast mode.
Yeah.
But again, Eddie got that one. I was gonna say Patrick Mahomes. If y'all didn't get that, I was gonna say, damn, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
All right, but
yeah.
next round.
So I remember him. I went back and I was looking at. Remember that picture of Andy Reid when he was like big as fuck when he was like
Yeah.
14, and there was
Yeah,
that
the
other
fat
kid, and I
boy
was like, yeah,
kid.
who did he get drafted by?
Okay. Now the next one should be fairly easy to get. All right. The clue is the Bay. BAY. The Bay.
B-A-Y. The Bay.
Okay.
Okay. Eddie. You up, Ed?
Did this person play for the Oakland Raiders or the San Francisco 49ers?
You got or?
Or so I'm sorry. Did they play for Oakland?
No, just
Yes.
saying if they play for the Bay, because that Bay counts.
Did they? No, well, the Bay is both. So
Right. So
you
did they
said the
play?
Bay. So I want to
Okay. Did
narrow
they
it
play in the
down to
Bay?
either the Niners or the Raiders.
So did they
play
play
in the Bay?
in the Bay?
So did they play for the Raiders?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Charles Woodson.
No.
Fuck. Okay. It's a shot in the dark.
Okay.
I know you were going old school.
Next up, we got.
So they clearly didn't play for San Francisco.
Really.
All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Johnny.
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm not gonna even ask a question to help y'all motherfuckers out. I'm just taking this motherfucker. You play for the Raiders. I'm gonna say beast mode.
That's correct. From the
Hey,
Bay.
John?
That was my guess.
From the Bay. Playing in the Bay. Beast mode. The other
That
clues
was like, I thought that was the obvious one though.
Yeah, I didn't know where he was going with it, and because like we almost said him earlier, I didn't want to say.
right. So I thought because y'all was talking about it earlier that y'all weren't gonna even mention them again. But the next clue was Buffalo. And then then the last one.
Yeah,
If
we
y'all
would've got it after that.
if we'd have got to the last one and y'all didn't get Buffalo, it was Pete Carroll. So I was gonna say, okay, like y'all niggas don't get it there. All right, so that's one for Ed, one for John. Let's go. Next up, we got. Oh, let me take that one off. Let me take DQ off. Take myself off. All right. The first clue is Lamar Jackson. That's the first clue. All right.
Okay.
Use that as you will. Johnny.
Not me.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson. Is this person a coach?
No.
That's a good question, John.
Person a coach? Shit. Lamar Jackson. I'm about to just take a random guess. Lamar Jackson's the hint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought you being tricky with the Lamar Jackson thing too, but
I think I know this.
I'm not gonna take a guess. I'm not gonna help nobody out because I could be wrong.
Okay. So John ain't taking a guess. All right, next up. Kevin.
That's Drew. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
Is this person a running back?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, cool.
All right,
Not
so it's
helping.
not a running back, so I'm gonna guess.
Not running back.
Huh?
It's not a running back, so I'm gonna guess
Right.
Mark Ingram.
Marquee
Oh,
Misses.
he's not trying to help nobody. He guessed Mark Ingram.
Okay.
Damn.
That's wrong.
All
All
right.
right.
Eddie looked at me like I was.
You're wrong. I
Jewish.
think I have an idea. Who this is now.
Eddie. The next clue, if y'all get to the next clue, y'all gonna get it. Well, probably not Drew.
Short bus ass nigga.
Eddie, you up?
I
Fuck
don't
you.
know.
two
I'm
ass
just trying to
nigga.
think of a question.
Looking like Kevin, looking like Mike Tomlin.
Is this player currently in the league
Looking ass nigga.
or coach?
No.
No? Okay. R. Jackson. Michael Vick.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just like, who played like him?
You got dirty sponge on your head.
All right.
Question. Who you calling the dirty sponge, Kev?
Nah, I'm going.
Drew.
Dad, looking like you got dirty ass sponge on his head.
Yo, fuck him up, dog.
It's all good. I ain't worried about him. Go ahead, Drew.
Yo.
Dusty motherfucker.
I ain't even say nothing about
Ask
you,
a question, Drew, please.
What? What's the clues again? Give me the clue.
No, you can't have him.
Nah.
Who was
The
Lamar
only clue-
Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is the clue.
That's it. That's pretty much
Is
it.
the all right? Let me give you a question. Is he
running
a
back.
no, dumbass? I'm asking. Is he a tight end? Does a player play tight end for Lamar Jackson?
No.
Okay.
That cuts out everybody but the tight ends. But ask the
He
question.
was calling a dirty sponge.
You talking about me?
He's at his head.
Fuck. Shit. So cause I can't guess. Nah, I'm a passive.
Okay. So the next clue. Oh, let me set this up first.
Yo, don't let no Spanish nigga get out of pocket with me, son. I'm gonna call him a dirty sponge.
The next clue is Coach Brian Billick.
Oh man. See, and I was gonna
Oh,
fucking guess.
I know who this is.
I was gonna
Okay.
fucking guess that. That's so fucking annoying.
Please let me be.
Who?
Eddie.
Is this person related to Jim Harbaugh?
No.
Ooh. Oh.
That didn't say Brian.
Fuck, Lamar.
80% confident.
Kev, the clue is Coach Brian Billick.
Everybody go get this.
I thought I
buddy.
had it because he was under his tree, but he was under Andy Reid's tree.
Sound like your shit. Everybody go get it, but me, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Bitch ass nigga.
Fuck. Yo, this dude, yo.
Shut up, Drew.
You gonna get it, Drew? I don't
5
think you're
seconds.
gonna get it.
5 seconds.
I'm just gonna throw out fucking Ray Lewis. I don't know.
Boom, Ray Lewis.
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Where's
Lewis.
the Lamar Jackson connection? Because
Lamar
they played on the
Jackson.
same team.
Ravens. Brian Billick was his coach.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Lamar Jackson is quarterback now. Oh, you should say.
Okay.
John, were you gonna say that?
No, I wasn't.
Nah, I mean, like Ray Lewis is
I was
like,
actually going. I was at Lamar Jackson and Coach Brian Billick. I was stuck with did Steve McNair play for Brian Billick?
I was trying to go with coaching tree, but then I realized that fucking Harbaugh came from Andy Reid, not Brian Billick, but he took over.
And Steve McNair did play under Brian Billick, so that would have been you would have been in that space or that era.
What was the third clue? If there was a third clue.
The third clue was Ed Reed.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Bro.
But shit,
All right,
Steve
well,
McNair
I got lucky on that one.
Steve McNair played with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and he played like Lamar.
Drew, was you gonna get that?
I was gonna say a Ravens player if I landed on Ray Lewis, then yeah. But,
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna say that.
He wasn't gonna get it.
Honestly, my guess before I would have asked any question I asked was gonna be like Anquan Bolden or some shit. I had no idea.
Again, another player around that second Ravens team, the team that Drew grew up watching, I guess he said. But so that's 2 for Ed, 1 for John. Next up, the clue is clue is Tennessee Titans is the first clue.
Oh, I know the answer.
You ain't gonna get it.
I think I might.
Off that first clue, you ain't gonna get it. And first clue, Tennessee Titans.
First clue, Tennessee Titans. That is. Mike Vrabel.
No.
Yes.
What about your question?
That's his question. He already he cut his
I
time.
was just really going to answer. I was going to answer.
No,
That's the
so
question. He said, "Fuck yeah."
it's over. It's not.
I did my guess. So what? I said my
Not-
favorite.
Kevin.
Me?
Ask a good question, please.
Is this person active or not active?
That's two questions you asked me.
No, it's one question.
Is
This
this player
person an
active?
active
Just
player?
use the first one.
Yes.
Active player.
Active.
Okay.
Out of the box, right? Because this nigga Dev some tricky nigga. Oh, I forget that nigga's name. That was my guess. Nah. What's that nigga's first name? I don't remember his last name.
I know you got it
You
wrong.
don't know any of his names.
You don't know.
You know his middle name?
It's somebody I want to guess because this nigga Dev is like playing
Mad
games.
tricky. Yeah.
And
For
if
sure.
I don't guess it and the person is right, I'm gonna be mad.
No, he said, "What's his first name?" Shit, I don't know his last name.
Nah, don't. It's fucking with me right now.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Four,
Whatever. Is it
3,
10?
2.
No.
Okay.
Fuck,
All right.
bro. What is this nigga's name?
98.
Me?
Yep.
Says active player.
Nah, I know it. Shit.
Is this player currently on the Titans?
No.
Good question,
I'm gonna
John.
take my guess. I could be
Uh-huh.
wrong. I'm gonna take my guess.
Uh-huh.
Marcus Mariota.
No.
Oh, that's a good one. I like
That's
That
a
was
good one,
good,
though.
John.
That's good though, John.
That was good.
Take my
All
guess.
right.
Currently active. Okay.
It.
Does this player is this player a wide receiver?
No.
No?
No.
Fuck. Let me think it out. Give me a second. Logan Ryan.
No.
Mm.
All right. Next clue is Eli Manning. Now, y'all should get it from that.
Damn, man. Damn. That's a hard choice.
Drew.
Huh?
Drew.
Oh, give me the clues again.
Your second clue is Eli Manning. First clue was Tennessee Titans. Second clue is Eli Manning.
Is Eli Manning, Tennessee Titans. Was he a quarterback for the Tennessee Titans?
No.
Let me guess. Let me take a guess.
5 seconds.
Fuck.
Time up, Drew. Throw a guess out there. Time up.
All right.
Time up. Moving on. All right. Next up, Kev.
Corey Davis. Nah.
Corey Davis running back, ain't he?
No,
He's a
Corey
wide
Davis
receiver.
receiver.
Oh, receiver. I'm talking about Corey. I'm thinking about Corey Dillon.
Everybody said no. It's not a wide receiver. So
Not a wide receiver.
Oh, that was one of the clues that y'all gave. Right.
You know, my guess was pretty good with your hints, by the way.
Is this person a? No, that's stupid, right? Yeah.
Kev,
Is this person a coach?
No.
Okay.
what did I say? You say he's an active player. You asked
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I know, but either way, my question was stupid because I don't have a guess. But Titans.
Oh, wait a minute.
5 seconds.
Victor Cruz.
Wrong.
Not active.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Okay. Eddie and John. Eddie, it's on you.
Does this player play on the offensive line?
No.
Fuck.
Damn.
Fuck.
I did this one good. Yeah.
Yeah, you did, because like you got me off the Titans, and now I'm on the Giants, and I'm thinking Logan Ryan was a good guess, former Tennessee Titan.
Right.
Now player
Mariota.
for the New York Giants.
Mariota
was a good guess too.
Yeah, I was done.
I was thinking Hennessy, right? Hennessy was a lineman for the Titans, and now I think played for the Giants. I'm not sure if he's active. Wayne Gallman.
No.
Fuck, I wasn't sure if he was drafted by you guys. I don't know.
There's no
Drafted by us.
John, it's up to you.
I'm not a Giants fan. What do you fucking want, dude? He threw me off with this. And then we get another clue, right?
Yes, one more.
Logan Ryan was not it? I'm done.
Logan Ryan's a good guess.
Titans, Eli Manning.
Doesn't play for the Titans anymore.
I never said he played for the Titans.
You just said Titans.
Oh,
Just say he's
said
an active
Titans.
player.
I remember I
active
asked.
player.
I asked if he played for the Titans. And
Didn't.
No.
Oh, didn't play for the Titans.
Got O-line.
Hard.
What's the connection to the Titans then? If he didn't fucking play for them, drafted by them.
I might. No, you said he's not a wide receiver. I had a guess. You say he's not, but he's not an active player. Active player.
Ask a question, John.
I'm going through the hints. Active player, not on the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through the questions. Doesn't play wide receiver. Not a coach.
Nope.
Not a player.
That's the hints
Right.
of all the questions.
I'm just setting my alarm for tomorrow.
Then Titans and Eli Manning. So Titans,
Yeah.
Eli Manning, those 5 questions. Did this person play with Eli Manning?
No.
No. Okay.
You got 5 seconds.
That's number 8. So he didn't play with Eli.
Tennessee Titans.
Last time, John.
I think I got it. I got it.
Last
I
clue.
got it.
Answer.
I think I know exactly
no time.
who it is.
Burn. Last clue.
I think I know exactly who
Go.
it is.
You want to guess? Go ahead. Throw
I'm
out
gonna
that,
make my
John.
guess, but it's fine.
Go ahead. Right now. Now. 3, 2, 1. Now.
The McCourty brother that played for
No.
the Titans.
No.
No. I know exactly who it is.
Okay. So the last clue is Cam Newton.
Yeah, I think I know exactly who it is.
Last
I
clue.
think
is
I know
Cam
exactly who it is.
I really don't.
Newton. Johnny, back on you.
Not me? Fuck.
Yeah.
Shit. Dang.
Last clue is Cam Newton.
Anybody but Ed gets it because I don't want Ed getting it.
I think I got it.
Cam Newton, Eli Manning, the Titans.
Yep. It makes so much sense.
Damn,
I think I might have it.
My first guess would have been a good guess. My first, that Mariota guess was a good guess because I'm looking at these hints in a different way.
You gotta look at them in a totally different way.
Yeah, I'm looking at it completely different, and I think I got it.
I
Cam
think.
Newton,
I might be
Eli
wrong.
Manning. He's
Eli
an
Manning.
active. He's an active player, not a
Yup.
receiver, not an O lineman. Didn't play with Eli.
Oh, wait. You said active. I don't know who it is then.
Not a coach.
Mm-mm.
Cam, Eli.
Titans. Drew, don't be looking for answers, Drew.
See, you're making me.
I'm
You're
not
making me
actually.
think.
This like 100 degrees of separation.
Eli's coaching camp. That's what I'm thinking about. Like the Manning camp.
Can I ask a question for this one? No,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta ask. Yeah, you gotta ask a question. Ask a question. Go ahead.
I thought about.
No, you
back
haven't.
to back.
Yeah,
One of Dev's hits.
Johnny Wake got way more time
I
than
feel
me.
like, yo.
none of them are reach.
So Titans thing. Was this player a first overall pick?
No.
Damn.
We gotta narrow down the position, guys.
Johnny, 5 seconds.
Titans, Eli, Cam Newton. I'm gonna take a guess.
Go ahead.
I don't even know. Now he didn't even play for those niggas.
3, 2, 1. Eddie, it's on you.
Yeah, well, I was gonna. I'm just spitballing. I was gonna guess Jeremy Shockey because I do know he spent some time in Carolina, like late in his career. Maybe I might be mistaken. But you said it was an active player. What we don't know is the position. So my final guess is going to be: is this person a quarterback?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Jared Allen?
No.
Fuck me.
Jared Allen's not even a quarterback, bro.
No, not the kid from
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. That's what I
No,
meant.
it's not Josh Allen.
Yeah, whatever that kid's name is.
All right.
He's on Washington now.
Kevin Drew.
All right, so I helped you guys. He's a quarterback, so figure it out.
Drew.
He's a quarterback. All right, so let's get it.
And your clues is Tennessee Titans, Cam Newton, Eli Manning.
You gotta be a backup. So, you got Marquee. You got shit.
Come on, Drew.
This is a wild stab in the dark.
Okay. You got to ask a question. Ask a question.
Nah, he's active playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quarterback.
Quarterback. Active playing quarterback. AZ.
Ask a question. Don't guess without the question. Help yourself out.
Okay. AZ currently playing on. No, that's just stupid fucking question. That's a stupid fucking question. No.
Come on, man.
That's a stupid question. Is he currently playing on the New England Patriots?
No.
It's not going to be Cam Newton.
No.
Okay, no. So you got 5 seconds, Drew. 5 seconds to guess.
It's not him. My guess was gonna be
Time up. Kev, it's on you.
My guess would have been Brian Hoyer, but fuck.
Kev, it's on you.
Is he currently playing in Seattle?
No.
No.
Ooh, that was a good question.
So
You thought Geno Smith, huh?
Yeah, I don't know then, bro.
Yeah.
My guess is Geno.
Wrong.
That
All right.
was the connection to Cam
All
Newton,
right.
though.
Since y'all didn't get this, right? All right.
Your hints suck, by the way.
These hits are great. These clues are
They
great.
suck.
Tennessee Titans, right?
Okay.
Who the coach for Tennessee Titans?
Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel.
Okay. What
Okay.
team does Cam Newton play for?
The Patriots.
Oh,
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady.
Right.
Oh,
Tom Brady.
Who's the GOAT Brady killer?
Eli.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning.
That's a clever one.
That's clever. Yeah, your hints suck. That's clever. That's clever.
Last-
All right, so that's
okay. That's the last one.
that
two.
was good.
Fuck, yo.
That was good. That was
Ed
good.
got 2. John got 1. Y'all didn't get 1 right. This is the last one. We're gonna close.
So what about tie with Ed? We got a tiebreaker, or we splitting it 2-2?
No, Ed got 2. You got 1. Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I have extra. Yes, I do. Okay. Clue 1.
Damn, man, I didn't get Colt Brady. Wow.
That's crazy.
Clue 1 is Wiz Khalifa.
Wow, I got this.
Wiz Khalifa.
Johnny.
Oh, I got this shit. It's your quarterback. Oh no,
It ain't your turn.
it's Johnny.
Johnny, go.
All right, Wiz Khalifa. Does this is this player active? Is this player an active player? Is that a 2-part question?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
no.
it
Is this player an active player? Is one question. Yeah.
Is this player currently playing for the Steelers?
No.
That's not a 2-part question. That's one question.
Yeah,
That's one question.
Us? No, yeah, that's one question because it's currently. It doesn't address if he's active or not. Wiz Khalifa.
You know it has to be the Steelers because he only get black and yellow.
Go ahead, John.
We don't know the other hints, so I'm gonna take a guess. My guess is Mike Tomlin.
Boom. Mike Tomlin is the answer. The other clues. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first guess. That was my first guess, literally right off the bat.
Nah.
I was hoping that you were gonna say Antonio Brown because you're a fucking homer, but all right.
So that's tied between the other clues was Troy Polamalu, and then the last one was Kevin.
Oh, nice.
The last.
What guy on Kevin?
Nice.
The last clue was.
No, I should have won. I should have got Goat Brady. I'm mad I didn't get Goat Brady.
Okay. The last one. This is the tiebreaker. The first clue is Rodeo Jared Allen. That's the first clue. All right.
Okay.
Rodeo is the first clue. Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, Rodeo Allen. Culture players. You already named the player. This is whack. Like going first. Is this person a coach?
No.
Not a coach. Okay.
Okay, so
Who's the other dude? Oh,
so Lamar Jackson.
No. Where you get Lamar Jackson from?
he's
I'm
not trying to help.
them.
He's not
Oh,
trying to
okay.
help.
Right. Okay.
At least try to win, though. Like, damn.
Nah, I gotta guess, but I just didn't want to say it.
Okay.
Say your guess.
So that's wrong.
Guess is not gonna help because if you guess is right, you win.
Okay.
Yeah, you win.
Can it be me?
Johnny.
Not me.
Yeah, Johnny.
Not a coach. You said Jared Allen. Is this player active?
No.
Okay. He's not an active player, so I can take a guess.
Right.
Yep.
It's not an active player.
I gotta guess then.
Brett Favre.
Nope.
Ooh.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Can it be me next? Can it be me next? Good answer. Can it be me
Good
next,
answer.
please?
I got one.
Let's see.
I got it already. I got it. I'm confident.
It's on you.
Okay.
It's on me?
Mm-hmm.
Did this player have the same last name as a vegetable?
No.
No? Damn, my guess was Julius Peppers because he played on the other side of him.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey.
Fuck.
All right.
Were you thinking that too or no?
Nah, I got another
Was
one.
he,
Okay.
Drew?
was he a wide receiver?
Yes.
Greg Jennings.
Wrong.
Wrong. Damn.
And now I know who it is.
Wrong.
Now I know who it is.
Okay.
I don't think you know who it is, but I think I know who it is.
I think I know who it is.
We all know who it is.
I think I know who it is.
We all should.
Kev.
Two options. It's actually two options.
Kev.
Ed, it's on you. Ed.
Did this player wear number 89 at one point?
You don't know. He got to search and shit, man.
I don't know. Did he go from junior to senior, I guess, is the same kind of question.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Kev. Let's go, Kev.
Who's the opposite guy?
Yo, spin the dial, bro. What's going on?
Who's the other guy? Who's the other guy?
All right, 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Hold on.
I think I know who it is. Yes.
Fucking, I don't know. Jordy Nelson, because they play on the same team.
Wrong.
Too,
Wrong.
at some point. Yeah, no.
Damn, I was wrong. Fuck. Okay, that was my answer. Shit. Damn. Fuck. I know my answer's wrong. Let me think of. Fuck. It's a wide receiver.
I'm confused. I thought Drew went.
I'm confused. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
hit.
I thought it was supposed to be just between me and John.
Oh, yeah, right. My bad. I don't know how I got Drew still there. Yeah, you already went, Drew.
Okay.
You said Greg Jennings. It's between John and Kev. My bad, y'all.
What's hit number 2 though?
We didn't get to.
Went.
You went? Did Kev went?
No, I ain't
y'all.
Also, we missed the second hint?
Y'all
didn't
all
go.
went once?
Yeah, we all went twice.
No, I didn't go once, bro.
Kev
I went
didn't go
twice. You did go once, Kev. You said fucking Lamar Jackson. Kev said Lamar Jackson. He's lying.
He's
cheating.
Okay, so my bad. I messed up.
So I get a second fucking hint then.
So I'm gonna give everybody the second hint, and then I'm gonna do the wheel again. Kevin,
fucking
Johnny, Drew. All right. The second hint is Coach Mike Tice.
Oh shit.
I ain't changing my guess anyway.
All right. Coach Mike Tice.
Fucking mother. No, that's not his name. Don't matter. Don't remember his name, so it doesn't matter.
Coach Mike Tice. All right. That's the second clue.
Damn, man.
Kevin, it's on you.
On me?
Yeah.
Was this person a wide receiver for the Vikings?
Yes.
Percy Harvin.
Bro.
I almost said Percy Harvin too. I almost did. I almost did.
Who kept it?
What?
Who kept saying my service fucking up? Who kept saying?
Percy Harvin.
Percy.
Oh,
Harvin.
I know the answer. Let me get this. It's not Percy Harvin. I know this.
Hold on.
Damn, son. I thought that was it.
It is on.
He's gonna be me. I got the answer. I got it.
Johnny.
Not me?
Yeah.
Randy Moss?
Yes, Randy Moss.
Mike Tice was the clear hint. Like, once you said Mike Tice, I knew it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. When it was Jared Allen at first, the first hint, I was thinking of Sidney Rice and Percy Harvin because when they asked the wide receiver,
Sidney Rice was one of mine,
yeah.
And then obviously I thought it was Steve Smith.
They played with the Vikings.
Then he said Mike Tice, and then that was it.
Mike Tice.
Yeah, once Dad said Mike Tice, I knew what it was.
And the last clue was me.
Oh, I definitely got it because that was my favorite football player.
So John is the winner of Guess Who 2, winning 3-2 against Ed.
Whatever, bro.
Drew ain't got nothing. Kev didn't get nothing this time. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, all that good shit. Johnny's here, Ed's here, Drew's here, Kev's here. DQ will be back soon. But like always, Ed.
I got screwed and we out.